What up, what up, what up? Welcome to one of the dopest shows on YouTube where we talk about everything under the sun as long as we get back to the money, real conversations, and real solutions. I'm your host, Courtnee Edgar. Yeah. Listen, we got some topics to cover for y'all today, but before we do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification so that way you won't miss any live streams, you won't miss any uploaded videos that I post, because guess what? I post every other day, so that way you guys can stay updated with the topics that's going on out here today. You know how we always tie it back to the money. All right. What else we got? Make sure you become part of the ENG community. You already know how we do ENG community. So what you get from the ENG community is this: you get early access to my videos, you get more access to me as well. You know, that means when you want to ask me some questions about how to build your channel, or you know, you want to hit me up on my IG, whatever the case may be, and you actually want to be able to converse with me as well. And just on top of that, just being up to date with other things that's going on as well. Also, join the Discord. The Discord is where you will also get updates as well, as far as what videos that I'm going to post or what's going on in my Patreon at the time, and what videos that I will be uploading in my Patreon in the near future. Things like that to keep you updated. Also, you get to interact with other people that are a part of the Discord as well. So you definitely want to tap into that. All right. So real quick, y'all give me one quick second and I'll be right back. I gotta do something. I gotta do something real quick. Give me something. Give me quick. That's it. Give me quick. Yeah. All right, my bad, y'all. My bad. I'm back. I am back. My bad. All right, so first topic I want to get into today, and we're gonna dive into the topic. We're gonna talk about Jay-Z. We're gonna talk about the Spurs game. We're gonna talk about all this. We're gonna talk about all that. But first, I want to address something, and I think it's very important, especially if you're somebody who's focused on growing, you're focused on building, you're focused on trying to become the best version of yourself, and you have a system and something that's going right. And in your journey from coming from zero and growing and building, there are always going to be people that's going to hate you, that they're going to hate on you for whatever reason. Now, I normally don't do this. I normally don't, but for this one specific reason, I'm going to do it. I had somebody reach out to me on Instagram, right? They reached out to me on Instagram because, of course, you know, I clip videos up and I'll post some of them on Instagram. Now, mind you, Instagram is not my main focus. It's not. So I'll post whatever I can on IG, whatever I have. I'm like, all right, cool. I just post up on IG. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure that things are active over there on IG. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to completely disregard it, right? And this is one individual who was reaching out to me way before I even got to the 2K subscribers. This is when I was at maybe 300 subscribers, and I was posting videos, right? And posting clips from my YouTube channel to here. And this individual reached out again recently. Now I'm 2,000, close to 3,000 subscribers in, and I've gained more followers on IG from videos that done 1 million views already, and X, Y, and Z. And so, mind you, even my follower count on Instagram was a lot lower when he reached out to me the first time. And so, in this situation, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna bring y'all into my little world just a little bit. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of it, just to show y'all a little bit, because I want to put this individual on blast per se, because he think he a big dog. He think he a main character. So I'm gonna let him be a main character. So we're gonna dive into it, and then I'm gonna, give more context. All right, so let's go ahead and rock out. All right, so this guy named Duck Dude, right? Duck Dude. So apparently he's from Oregon. He's an Oregon guy, whatever the case may be. So he posted this. Boom. Posted this video. Oh, is that the right one? Am I on the right one? Here we go. He posted this. And so me, I'm like, you know what? I got time today. I'm gonna respond to it. I'm gonna respond to it because I normally don't go back and forth. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I got the energy. I got the energy today. I feel like being petty. I'm gonna go back and forth. Right? I normally don't do it. So I posted a video about the Drake album saying, it was 3 out of 5, whatever the case may be. And of course, he says, oh, still got to mention that boy, still got to mention the boy to get 5K in views. So I was like, and then he says, hang it up, bud. And I was just like, you want to be me so bad. And then he laughed, he said, and then of course I said I had more views, not mentioning him. So try again. And so then to prove that point, because he subjectively, purposely picked ones that did under 1,000, right? So I was like, okay, too easy. I said, you making life easy for me. Then he said the red pill grift didn't even help you. Cool. Which I never considered myself to be red pill in the first fucking place. And so then I clapped him back with these. I said, okay, I did a 6.1 mil video. And then right next to it is a 19.7K video that I didn't mention anybody that was a celebrity. And it did more views than the Drake video. Now, for those of us who already know IG, every video is not going to go viral, right? Because I can go back to the time I was originally posting. I was barely getting 100 views. But then the more I continue to post, the more views I get on the average, right? I start to get more 1,000 views. I start to get there. And then here and there, I'll get a 10,000 or a 5K or a 1,000,000. So we continue to keep going. So now he decides, yeah, flexing your video on black fatigue. Oh, so we moving the goalpost now. Okay, got it. I thought I couldn't do video. I thought I couldn't do anything unless I mentioned the boy. But we moved the goalpost. Great. Culture champion. That's what he says. Culture champion. And I just told him, don't move the goalpost. You thought you had something, but you didn't. And I just clocked your shit. I just said, take your L and go home. Then I'm not a K-by, whatever. When was this vid? Don't matter when the vid was. You said I couldn't do videos and without mentioning the boy. And I gave you 2 of them that did significantly better than the Drake video did. So try again, take your L and go home. And the shit could have stopped right the fuck there. He could have said, you know what? You got it. And move the fuck on. But because, he want that energy because he's really a fan. He's really a fan. That's disguised as a hater. He's really a fan. Because he's been watching me like, bro, you watching me like a hawk, ain't you? So if you've been watching me, you should know that my numbers are going up. My numbers have been going up. They ain't going down. They're not decreasing. They've been going up. And so he's like, you are the one can't even write right. Denigrating the black community online for white people. Oh, I didn't know I was doing it for white people. When did I ever say I was doing anything for white people? Never heard that one before. That's a first. Then I said, how about you go find yourself some business? You want to be black man. So yeah, I took it there. Because he's so called, because I remember the first time he reached out to me, he told me that he was a Pan-African. I said, nigga, what? You mixed. First of all, you mixed. So own that shit. You ain't black, bro. You're partially black, but you ain't black. You're partially black. So own all of you, not just one piece of you. And I was like, you know what? It's always these light-skinned motherfuckers or the mixed individuals. Let me stop cursing. You know what? Let me stop cursing. I said I'm gonna stop cursing. I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be better because we got things that we're trying to get to. We gotta be better. No cursing. So I need y'all to hold me accountable to that. So I told him, I was like, bro, you really want to be black, don't you? You really think that you're black? And so of course, why won't you answer when that vid was? He said, I'm a black man. Of course, and I was like, you're mixed. Just because you are exercising colorism don't mean ish. I just said own it. Just own it. All these words to not say when that vid was, black man owning the F out of it. I'm proud as F of my blood. I said the difference between you and I is I don't need to prove my blackness. Clearly it's you. and let's be real, I don't need to prove that I'm black because I've been black for a long time. I've been living in this skin for a long time, and I am proud and thankful for who I am. And never will I deter from that. Right? And then of course I said, like I said, I proved you wrong, take your air, Roger, and go home. And of course, he sent me comments of the video that did 6.1 mil, that did over 6 million views. He's showing me screenshots of the people that's commenting. I'm like, okay, what they got to do with me? I just posted the video. Whoever that, what's really showing, it's showing people's true colors, how they really feel. What they got to do with me? What they got to do with me tap dancing? Not tap dancing for nobody. I thought it was I thought when I clipped that video up, it was great for a topic of discussion, but it's also holding black people accountable in regards to the degenerates. Because I celebrate black people too. What are we talking about? I just did a video of a black woman saying that, listen, she gonna keep her kid in the house. She gonna keep her kids away from individuals who are dealing with, who playing video games like Roblox and all that, because I want my child to be a contributing member to society. I celebrated that. And I have the video on it that I celebrated it. So it's not that, oh, you're tap dancing. No. I subscribe to the goodness of the black community, not the degenerate. You with me, right? Okay. So such a flex making a video of these type of people to engage with. He's like, and that's, of course, I said I made a video for them. Who is them? That's who blew up the video. Racist is pretty clear and obvious. You trying to justify racism is hilarious. I be boxing the fuck out of you. Where did you box me in at? Okay, and then so on and so forth. Of course, he continued to keep moving the goalposts, talking about, your Patreon. Have anybody tapped into your Earn While Save ebook? Been a year. That's what's the update on the sales of? Okay, so we continue to keep moving the goalposts. And then, of course, he goes on this entire diatribe talking about he's trying to help or whatever the case may be. Showing basic views. And I told him, I said, listen, bro, some videos going to do well, some aren't. Then I gave him a screenshot of the latest videos that done numbers. And that's still relatively small considering where we're trying to go. Right. And then so on and so forth. And then I told him, just to speed it up a little bit, because it's kind of long. So to speed it up a little bit, I then told him, I said, listen, how about this? Jesus Christ. Damn lucky energy. But whatever. So I then told him, I said, listen, I have a proposal for you. How about you come on to my show Sunday morning at 10:05 p.m. You can get all your shit off and we can actually have a back and forth live. You can say whatever it is that you want to say. You can get your shit off, and I'll allow you to get your shit off, and then I'm gonna rebut you. And guess what he did? He chickened up like a little bee that he is. Of course, matter of fact, I can show you exactly what I said. Let me show y'all. I said, I have a proposal for you. I'll be going live Sunday morning at 10:05 a.m. MST. I would love for you to come on the show and say all of this. Let's see if you're really about that. Okay. And get you some views, sir. Nobody knows you. Nobody cares who you are. You are nobody. So your views, I don't even want to bring you up here for the views. I'm bringing you up here so that way you can have a conversation with me. You worried about the views. I'm trying to have a conversation with you because you aren't a person of substance. You think that you are, but you aren't. And so he was like, I can call you and share these thoughts right now. I said, no, 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 no. Nah. I'd rather do it live in real time. Do it live. So that way ain't no behind the scenes, nothing. No, you want to do it behind the scenes. You think you big dog. Come up on the live stream and talk your talk. And let's see what you really about. And so he was like, I got you enough views when I boosted your views. Don't know where that came from. He said, you can just, I said, you can just, I was like, you can just say yes or no to the offer. You can just, that's what I mean. It was just a typo. You can just say yes or no to the offer. And right, and of course, he dodging that bitch like the plague, right? I cursed again, my bad. Like, nah, I'd rather do it live in real time. Of course, he responded to that specifically. He like, that's some views. Funny a goalpost moving. I don't know where I moved the goalpost. I propose something to him, right? He's like, it's a yes or no proposal. So I'm not engaging with anything else that he's saying. I just want him to say yes or no to him coming onto the live stream. I say it's a yes or no proposal. Will you share your book sales? Yes or no? And again, it's a yes or no proposal. Simple. No need to be extra. And then look, it's a yes or no. No need to be extra. But I'm the childish one though. Okay. Exactly. Point proven. I bid you a good day. And that's when I just started messaging. That's when I started messaging him for like a couple of days or whatever. And then of course he said, you boxed in. I don't understand how I'm boxed in. I guess he just, I don't know what we're going on with these people. And then he says, point proven. A dude who just said he doesn't care about the internet doesn't want to do some internet shit. I just told you to come on my live stream to get your thoughts off. And this is what you got to say. And that's what you got to say. And then, like I just told him, I said, don't worry, you'll be a topic of discussion today. And he is. He is a topic of discussion today. And his name is Doug Dude. Now, with that, let's take a look at Doug Dude, right? Let's take a look at this nigga. Who is Doug Dude? I guess Doug Dude is a photographer. I guess he's a photographer, right? And Doug Dude has 83 followers. Now, mind you, I'm not big because I get it. You can still make money and not have a huge following account. So I'm hip to that. I understand that, but I don't see anything of substance here. I don't see anything of substance. Let's look and see what's going on here. Let's take a look. Oh, is that Doug Dude? That's the guy that's messaging me. This is him. This is him. This guy right here. This is him. It's him. That's Mr. Doug Dude. That's Doug Dude. That's Doug Dude. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got for Doug. Okay, so he's of course he's an Oregon fan. Doesn't look like he played. He's just a fan. Yep. Look at this. This is Doug Dude. This is Doug Dude. This is the guy who's privately messaging me. And telling me that I need to give it up. Worrying about what I got going on over here in my life. This is who it is. And you worry about what I got going on. Come on, big dog. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. Some of y'all just need to stay in your lane. Stay where you at. Leave other people. Leave us, the ones who actually out here trying to do something, not you out here building. Leave us where we at, bro. You just stay in your lane and do what it is that you do, whatever that's supposed to be, right? And again, I normally don't do this, but I need to make an example, and he is an example of somebody who is secretly a fan, but he's a hater. in disguise. He's just a hater. That's all he's a fan disguised as a hater. That's all that he is. But that goes to show, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more people because I've had more messages too. But him specifically, because he reached out to me a while back ago when I first really started the journey, and he's back again saying the same shit. Saying the same shit. But it goes to show you, when you're doing things that you're supposed to do, listen, it may not be as fast as you want it. It may not be happening at the time and the rate that you want it, but just understand something. Understand something. People are going to hate. People are going to hate. There's going to be people that's going to love you. They're going to adore you. There's going to be people that's going to hate you. But what you have to focus on is you and the goal. Staying laser focused on the fucking mission. Staying laser focused on the goal. Don't worry about what everybody else talking about. Don't worry about whatever nobody else has going on, because they aren't doing what you're doing. I asked the same guy, hey, do you have anything of reference? Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have anything that you're building right now? Show it to me. Let me see the results. Not one video was showed. Not one link to his YouTube channel was showed. But he has the audacity to come to me and tell me what I should and shouldn't be doing. And there's going to be more people that's going to say the same exact thing. And then there's going to be people on the other side of the aisle that's going to love you. They're going to adore you. It's part of the game. So it's not one of those things like, oh my God, man, leave me alone. No. I expected this. But guess what? It don't change a motherfucking thing. Sorry for cursing. It don't change nothing. I'm going to continue to keep grinding. I'm going to continue to keep pushing. I'm going to continue to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to continue to keep elevating. I'm going to continue to keep implementing new things so that way we can continue to keep growing this business that we're growing here. Simple as that. But hey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
All right. So let's go to this. All right. So now that we got that, out the way, now that we got the low hanging fruit out the way, let's move on to this next topic. I want to move on. I want to talk about this. So there's this guy that's going viral. This is a guy that's going viral because he has a fake muscle shirt. A fake muscle shirt. And saying it's okay for men to wear it. A fake muscle shirt, and it's okay for men to wear it. So we gonna get into this. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it. And then I'm gonna give my thoughts and opinions on it. All right, so let's go ahead and rock out.
If you're going out to eat, it's okay to wear one of these. This is a muscle compression shirt. It comes with the abs. It comes with the lats right there. Okay. Take a look at the lats. It comes with the pecs. Got the pecs right there. It comes with the delts. Okay, it's got everything you need to fully fill out your shirt and look swole. It's going to make you look fit. I'm still getting used to all the compliments when I wear this. Look how the wind blows against those abs. Look at that.
Fam.
A grown ass goofy. Remember, I just told you, you that old gang.
Fam, there is no way. There is absolutely no way. He has to be trolling. I hope to God that he is trolling. There is no way that he think that that's okay. Go to the gym, bro. Just go to the gym. Eat right, go to the gym. Eat right and go to the gym. Within a couple of months, bro, you'll be fine. You'll be able to have the abs showing. You'll have the pectorials. You'll have the deltoids. You'll have all of that. Just go to the gym, bro. Where are we going right now? You already got women who don't even want to work out. They just go to the cooling, whatever you call a little clinic, where they cool your little, they freeze off the fat around your stomach area. And a lot of times you can tell that they go to because they don't have no formation around their belly area. You can tell that they don't do ab workouts at all. So your core is still weak at the end of the day. You got people getting BBL surgeries, everybody finessing today. Everybody finessing. You got shorties getting BBL talking about it's real. Shorties out here wearing weave talking about it. Oh, it's mine. Yeah, it's yours. You bought it, but it ain't your real hair that grows out of your scalp. And you know what we mean by saying it ain't yours. Then you got dudes over here wearing fake muscle shirts, finessing people. You do realize that you got to come out of that shirt eventually. If shorties is giving you compliments, you do realize you got to come out that shirt. And when they realize that it ain't nothing but padding, you're going to be in a world of trouble. So what's the point? What's the point of putting that on? Just so you can get a compliment from a girl? Big dog, go to the gym. Go move some weight. Eat in the calorie deficit. Do some cardio. And I guarantee you can have the real thing. And shorties, so you won't feel the need to wear a muscle shirt. That is beyond me. I don't understand what is going on with these people out here today. What's y'all problem? What's y'all problem, man? Real talk. What up, Matt? What up, Foucault Fair? Dog, this is beyond me, fam.
If you're going out to eat, it's okay to wear one of these. This is a muscle compression shirt. It comes with the abs. It comes with the lats right there. Okay. Take a look at the lats. It comes with the pecs. Got the pecs right there.
What if shorties, because you know how some shorties, they're real handsy, right? So what if you walking and they see that shit and they try to rub across your stomach or your chest and they feel that soft padding? Then what? What you gonna do then? What you gonna do then? Now you finna get exposed. Listen, bro, I really hope, I truly hope that this is just satire, bro. I hope that he's just being funny. And it just went viral for him being funny, because there's absolutely no way that you finna convince me that men are out here wearing this shit. Real talk. You can't convince me. You're not finna convince me. Nope. You're not finna convince me of that. I can't, bro. I can't. You can't convince me. You can't convince me. You're not gonna convince me at all. There's no way. But here's the thing though, Foucault. Yeah, y'all push it up, but he got the whole joint going. He got the whole joint. Listen, y'all push our bras up. You just push your bra up. That's all you're doing. He covering everything up. He got the chest pads, the lat pads, the bicep pads, deltoid pads. No, fam. Only on special, man. I'm not wearing that at all. Go to the gym. Go to the gym. That's all you can do. Go to the gym. Go to the gym for about 128 days, 180 days. Be consistent. Eat in the calorie deficit, and then you'll be fine. Nah, dog. I'm not going. That's what Spanx do. Arms, midsection. Yeah, we know y'all. We know y'all. We know y'all do this. But for men to do it, nah. This is one of those double standard situations that it benefits women more than it does men. And we should be okay with that. We should be perfectly fine with that. Because most men, they already know they still gonna hit it anyway. Even if they knew she had booty pads, they still gonna bust it down. I don't know many shorties they're gonna look at this as cornball shit. And I definitely look at this as cornball. Just go to the gym. Real talk. Just go to the gym, bro. Don't subscribe to this. Please don't. If you are out of shape, because then, mind you, you still got to be a certain size. You still have to be a certain size for it to make sense, for it to even look legit. So if you are morbidly obese and you try to put one of these shirts on, it ain't gonna look right on you in the first place, because your fat still gonna show everywhere else. It ain't gonna match. It don't look right. It's kind of like when a lot of these shorts get these BBLs and they booty don't match their legs. It's like, bro, what was the point of you getting that BBL when it don't match your legs? Your leg is skinny, but your behind is huge. How that work? That don't look right. Look misproportioned. So guys who are morbidly obese, like, sir, you know we can see the fat in your face. You know we can see the fat on your legs. When you walk, it jiggles, big dog. It's extra movement going on when you walk. I've never seen nobody with abs with a stomach where they got a Dunlap stomach. Dunlap. I ain't never seen it. And it's that defined? You got abs that defined and your stomach that big? Nah, dog. You got me all messed up. You lying to me. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. And then what if you just so happen to wear the wrong shirt? You just so happen to wear the wrong shirt. You raise your arms up, next thing you know, boom, your belly come popping out at the bottom. Nah, dog. Y'all can miss me with that one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification, because I'm not going.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Yeah, I ain't going, bro. I ain't going. Listen, man, make sure y'all, matter of fact, let me put the goal in here today, because y'all already know the goal. The goal. The Cash App goal in the super chat goes. Put this in here. Yeet. There we go. Y'all already know Cash App goal $50, super chat goal $100. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, my people. Y'all been slacking. Y'all been slacking lately. Y'all been slacking. I don't think y'all want me to be great. I don't think y'all want me to be great. All right. Well, what we got next? What's the next topic? Ooh, let's talk about the Spurs. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Spurs, a little sports situation, and then we'll dive into it. So I'm gonna watch this little last little part of the OKC and the Spurs game, because if y'all don't know, Spurs beat out OKC and they are going to the finals. So we're gonna listen to this, and then we're gonna listen to two parts. We're gonna listen to this one, and then we're gonna go over to watch Gil's Arena and what he got to say about it. All right. So that being said, let's go ahead and rock out.
Look at the emotion from Wemby. Unbelievable. This is what you want to see. A young team growing up on the biggest stage. Look how his teammates.
That's dope. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. You told your baby it was going to be the Knicks and Spurs. Yeah, you did. Hey, listen, that's gonna be a solid game, man. Shout out to them. But one part I want to, before we go over to this Gil's Arena, this comment right here. Wemby beating the Thunder with an inconsistent second option and a bunch of role players is more impressive than anything LeBron has ever done in his career. Now, I know, I get it. A lot of people, they just really, really, really despise LeBron. And it's kind of one of those situations where people are secretly fans of LeBron James, but they just got to find a way to hate this man. They got to find a way to bring him into the conversation. They can't just let Wemby have his moment. Like, bro, just allow the man to have his moment. Why are you bringing LeBron James in the conversation? Listen, I understand LeBron's not everybody's favorite person, or LeBron's not everybody's GOAT. I get it. He's mine. And he's gonna continue to be. I don't care what y'all say. LeBron James is my GOAT. Jordan is number 2, Kobe is 3. That's my lineup. It is what it is. I don't care how you feel about it. But the fact that you got to bring LeBron up, it goes to show you how great LeBron actually is. Because with anything that involves the NBA, some way, somehow, LeBron gets brought up in it. He get brought up in the conversation more than Jordan get brought up in the conversation, or Kobe. That's how you know how great and how much of the rent this man lives rent-free in a lot of people's head for no reason. He minded his own business, being great, being a billionaire, and people are over here still mentioning his name. Good or bad. It's crazy. But shout out to Wemby. Shout out to Wemby in his second year in the NBA and already going to the finals. That's dope. That's solid as hell. They got a great supporting cast. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. That's how it's supposed to work. Same thing with the Knicks. It's been a long time, since the 90s, since they had the opportunity to go to the finals, right? And so now they have a great team. They have great chemistry together. Everybody, and three of the cast that's playing Brunson Hart, and Bridges, they all went to Villanova. So they already had that team chemistry as well. Then you had other key pieces as well, like Karl Anthony Towns, who's a great addition to the Knicks. They have a lot of things working, which helped them get to where they are today. So they both deserve to be where they are. I'm not hating off of none of that shit, right? So let's go over here to Gil's Arena. Let me get over here. Give me a second. Let's get over here to Gil's Arena. We don't want that. Here we go.
Take them back. Oh, yeah. Nah, tell them, nah, get them up. Yeah, they didn't show up. Nah, none of them.
That's true. Because they didn't have nobody else. Because it was just Jordan at that time. So, yeah, I agree. I'm not disagreeing at all with that.
Hartenstein, 7. Chet, 4. Dort, 3. Wallace, keep yours. I'm telling you, there's no more training camp. You stay home. We're going to figure out either. Oh, nice pull. Nice.
You got the Spurs in 5?
See, if you would have fouled him out, he wouldn't have got that offensive rebound and that putback. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah, I lose. They gave it to Hallenberg last year, right? They gave it to somebody else.
But there is no way you don't give it to Embiid.
Yeah, no, they might. Well, hold on.
To him?
I don't know. I might give it. I got to see how the first game goes before I say who I think is going to take it. You got Spurs in 5. I don't know yet. I have to see the first game. Once I see the first game, then I can gauge. I think I'd be able to pretty much gauge who's going to take it. Because it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to stop Wemby. Real talk.
Shay going home. Shay going home.
That nigga always crying, man. What's up with you Frenchies?
We're emotional,
bro.
Well, you got other ones crying. I mean, I wouldn't know. I never made
That's
it,
fair.
so.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair, though. That's fair.
Especially at my age, at that age, 22.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody else not crying.
Well, I mean, Harper definitely not crying.
Somebody else
Yeah.
crying.
Oh, Carter Bryant.
Carter Bryant, come on, dog.
Leave people alone. What's the problem with crying because you're happy?
Huh? That's because it's just you too light skinned.
I don't care.
Boys out there crying.
The whole team light skin. Most of it.
I know that you're right. You're right. A bunch of light skinned niggas on this team.
It's a bunch of light-
Drake is up, baby. It's Drake. It's the Drake effect. It's the Drake effect. We needed a Frenchman to beat the Canada. Oh, Rashad Lewis is over there. Now that makes sense.
He still plays?
Nah, he's man. Wait, Rashad Lewis, you ain't teaching him your shit.
You're not even part of the team.
In the finals.
Oh, so if it's Knicks, you're going to for
Maybe look.
Spurs?
What does it look like?
Us, US.
No. Spurs versus the Knicks.
4-0.
You see that?
Sweep.
You see that? Huh?
It's gonna be a
Look, watch. I throw this bullshit. I throw this bullshit away, baby.
Let's go Knicks. We don't want to hear that. It's no Knicks. It's Spurs. So who y'all got? Wait, the other side.
Okay, so they really ain't talking about much for it. That's why I said I ain't gonna spend too much time on it. But I think I'll tell y'all who I think is gonna win after I see the first game. I just gotta see the first game. I gotta see how they're gonna come out, how they're gonna prepare for Wemby. I have to see it first. Once I see that, then I can gauge how the rest of the series is gonna go. But just off of the eye test, just based off of me seeing how the Knicks play versus how the Spurs play, I think the needle is leaning towards the Spurs. But the Knicks can surprise you. That's my take on it right now. That's my only take on it right now. Knicks may surprise. Bridges may come out going crazy. Brunson may come out going crazy. Hart may have the career of his life. Who knows? I don't know. Anthony Towns may come out doing numbers. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Yeah. Hold on real quick, y'all. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Give me a second. Man, dog, I'm so happy I got the people in my circle that I got in my circle, dog. We look out for each other, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I just got a message. Me and one of my good friends went out Friday, and so we were talking about a lot of different things. You know, this YouTube channel, how we can improve, how we can grow it, and also the aesthetics of it, how we can elevate this channel to the point where it becomes a certain way, which is why one of the reasons I want to stop cursing so much, right? Because I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking for the future, right? I'm thinking for what's to come, not for where we are right now. I'm thinking of what's to come. And so I'm just looking at different ways and how we can improve. Like for instance, I'm getting rid of the neons. I'm getting rid of the neon colors, right? Y'all remember the little color back here that y'all saw the little level up. It was cool, but it's neon color. It's a bit childish, right? So we got to get rid of the childish things. One of the things I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn this wall. I'm gonna make this wall black. I'm gonna get black paneling and do some things to it, but that'll happen over time, right? So we're gonna start making incremental changes. They're gonna be intentional changes, strategic changes for the type of sponsors that we want, the type of angle in which that we want this channel to go. And we're gonna continue to keep talking how we talk. We're gonna continue to keep talking our talk, but we're just gonna do things a little bit more strategic so that way we can get the results that we're looking for, right? So yeah, man, it's a lot of things coming. That's one of the things I like about this YouTube channel too, because a lot of people just look at it as just content creation, right? People just, oh, you just get online and you just create. Once you understand that it's a business at the end of the day, you start to move different. You start to do things a little bit different. When you understand that how you operate and how you pursue this, it's more than just cutting your camera on and getting the microphone. It's more to it. Because you understand the mission, you understand the goal, and you understand that it's going to take time to build these things. Everything isn't just going to happen just like this. Especially because you're not a celebrity. You're not a celebrity. You don't already have fans that know who you are. You're building from the ground up. And so being able to do that is, I personally think that's pretty dope. Because if you were already a superstar beforehand and then you come over to create a YouTube channel, there's only so many people who can elevate even further. And those guys are like Gil's Arena, Shannon Sharp, guys like that who came over here and they busted it wide open. Pause. There's only a select few people who can do that. We know other celebrities who've done it, who tried it, and they're getting average. They're getting average numbers. Like, okay, well, you're a celebrity, so you're automatically going to get you're automatically a lot of those numbers that you're getting right there. You should have significantly more than what you have, considering the fact that you were already a celebrity beforehand. And so that's one of the reasons. So if you are a content creator and you aren't a celebrity, don't try to compare yourself to those individuals who come in out the gate. They already at 400K or 500K. So listen, they already had fans that just followed them over here to the channel, right? So look at it from that perspective. And no, Foucault Fair, you're right. It's not as easy. It's not as easy as it looks. It's not as easy as it looks. It really isn't. Not unless you have a full production team. I do everything. Exactly. You do everything yourself. So exactly. I do everything myself. Everything that comes together or new things that y'all see, I done it. I didn't have any help of doing it. Now, there are people who give me ideas and I implement those ideas, but I'm still the one who has to put the shit together. Right. So yeah. So like with the black paneling in the back, I'm going to be the one to do that. Now, people want to invest into the channel. Yeah, of course, they help. They invest into the channel. And so guess what? That's a tax right off of me. Guess what? Black paneling all across the wall, black to make this thing pop a little bit more. That's what we do. So yeah, man. But yeah, I'm glad I got the people in my circle. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homies. You know, my guys, my dogs, Mac. It's about a long time, and these people have been long time friends, man. Like, this isn't just long time friends. All right, so what we got next? Do we want to go? Let's go to the Jay-Z. Let's go ahead and dive into this Jay-Z topic, man. Let's dive into this Jay-Z topic, because I know everybody want to talk about it. Oh, I got a lot. We got a lot to cover. Yes. We got a lot of shit to cover. Let's get to it. We got a lot of topics to cover. And then we still gonna get into matter of fact, no, before we get there, I wanna talk about this. Because everybody's talking about this LeBron media. I want to get into this. Give me a second. I want to get into this. I want to see what they're talking about.
Right. They're just not. Right. Scottie Pippen rings, those 6, they're not the same as Michael Jordan's.
Right.
They're not the same as LeBron James.
But they're pretty good.
But they're good. They're good. If there's some sidekick rings, if there's some sidekick rings,
I think Scotty's rings are just the same as Michael Jordan's. Why not?
Because he won the best player on the team.
Yeah, but he was the most impactful player on the team.
I get it.
What do you mean he wasn't?
Listen, I get it.
If you unplug Scottie Pippen off that team,
sure.
Jordan's 0 for 6.
Sure,
could be.
Who knows? But
No,
if you
no, could be.
But if you replace Scottie,
knows.
but replace Scottie Pippen with another All-Star. No one does it without another All-Star.
No,
Replace
you
him
got
with another All-Star. He's going to win more than one.
You can replace him with another All-Star, but just because it's an All-Star don't mean it's Scottie Pippen.
No question. I'm not saying 6. I'm saying, but he's going to win some.
How many All-Stars are going to be willing to take a back seat knowing
100% of every All-Star who ever lived?
That's not true. That's
if
not
you're
true.
playing with Jordan, you got no choice.
No, that's not true because, again, this is where you got to really dive into the type of player. You're talking about just All-Star. Okay, remove that All-Star. But you're talking about a guy that's 6'9", that plays both sides of the ball, that is 6'7", whatever. He got a 7'3" wingspan, right? He can initiate the offense. The best, you had 3 guys on that team, Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, that were on the all defensive team. 3.
Ron Harper should have been on it too.
Ron Harper, and that was after.
And that's the shit that they don't want to talk about either. They had a dope ass team, bro. This is why that conversation. This is why it's so hard to have this conversation. People don't want to acknowledge the conversation as that. It wasn't just Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Man, they had some dogs on that fucking team. They had some dogs on the Chicago Bulls, bro. So this whole conversation as if they had scrubs on their team, man, they had some dogs.
That was after Harp had the knee issue.
I don't care what anyone says. Dennis Rodman, greatest defender I've ever seen. Yeah.
No one's arguing with
including
you with that.
Pippen.
No. Well, again, so you had 2 guys who you can argue that was the greatest defensive player you've ever seen.
No question.
I'm not discrediting anything. All I'm saying is I also don't agree with you guys kind of saying what Steph rings isn't, because
man, listen, bro. Everybody's ring, anybody who has won a championship ring, it is valid. Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, Jason Tatum, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett. Everybody who has won the ring, they deserved it. Kawhi Leonard, everybody. It is what it is. We are in different times. We can have this we can speculate all day on woulda, coulda, shoulda, who should have did what, who could have did what would have happened if this person was in this era versus this person being in this era. We can have that conversation all day, but what we get, if we're really gonna have this conversation, we got to have the conversation and actually be genuine about the conversation. We're not gonna sit up here and lie and sit up here and say as if it was just only Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. It wasn't. They had a dog team. Just as the Miami Heat with LeBron James, they had a dog team. That's why they were able to win. Just as when LeBron James went back to the Cleveland Cavaliers and they won it there, they had dogs on their team. They had the right makeup. Just as when LeBron won with the Lakers, in that year they had some dogs on their team. You ain't gonna win it. You're not. I don't give a fuck how great you are. You aren't going to win without a great supporting cast. No matter who you are, you can put all the blame. Oh, well, LeBron did LeBron. Listen, fam. Michael Jordan couldn't do it without his supporting cast. And it was proven. It was proven. So we're not going to continue to keep having the conversation. Paul Pierce wouldn't have been able to do it without Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, and Rondo. He wouldn't have been able to do it. Nowinski wouldn't have been able to beat the Miami Heat if it wasn't for his supporting cast. They were playing on all cylinders. Y'all must have forgot that same team that beat the Miami Heat, they swept the Lakers just before that. They swept them. Nobody had that conversation. But every time it's LeBron James, guess what? Oh, but he got swept. Everybody got swept before. Including Michael Jordan. He didn't got swept. But y'all don't want to have that conversation though. So we're gonna have these conversations. Let's be genuine about it. Cool, you don't like LeBron James. Fine. I can't tell you who to like and who not to like. But if you're gonna have this conversation, mate, let's be genuine about it. I'm not, just because Michael Jordan ain't my number one, I'm not gonna sit up and say that I don't admire Michael Jordan. That'd be crazy to me to say. Especially considering the fact that I was a former hooper. That's crazy. That'd be asinine for me to sit up here and say. Now, would I say that, oh, he was the person that I idolized and I wanted to be like? No. Because I know I wasn't gonna be 6'6". I know one. So I looked at guys like Chris Paul, Rod Strickland. I looked at guys like that. Tim Hardaway. I looked at those cats. Stephon Marbury's. Those are cats that I looked at. The Monte Ellis's. Those are the type of guys that I was looking at. And trying to mimic my game and trying to mimic my game after. What's up, Zyrax? Yeah, it's been a while. I'm doing phenomenal. How you been? Hope everything is good with you as well. Shout out to you, Zyrax. You can't, dang, you be coming in showing love. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming in showing love, Zyrax. I appreciate you. I definitely do appreciate you. She became another one. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What we got? Did I miss his name? Hold up. Okay, there you go. All right, so let me give my quick shout out real quick. Let me give my quick shout out. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Zyrax, for becoming an ENG member. I appreciate you for showing that love.
That's top dog aura right there.
Facts. I appreciate you. What you say for Carrie? For Carrie says Jordan is the GOAT of basketball, but Earl Boykins was my b-ball idol when I played. Well, I wouldn't call Michael Jordan. Well, I mean, again, that's your opinion, so I can't take that away from you. You claim him to be the GOAT of basketball. I can't argue that. I just know he ain't my GOAT. He ain't my GOAT. No more. He's not my GOAT anymore. That has been surpassed by LeBron. I'll say that. Before LeBron, it was Jordan. Now Jordan falls to number 2. There we go. All right, so let's get into this next topic. So a 5th grade teacher in Peoria, Arizona is accused of SAing 12 students, dog. 12 students out in Peoria, Arizona. You never follow LeBron? Hey, some people don't. But I followed him from high school all the way up. Been a fan ever since. But let's go ahead and get into this school teacher topic, man, because it's just wild. I don't know what the hell people got going on.
Here tonight with more drama in the Peoria Unified School District as the teacher-student sex scandal at Centennial High leads to more leadership changes and public outrage. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Jared Dillingham.
I'm Karina Rubio in for Nicole. While we wait to see if prosecutors file criminal charges against the 2 teachers, there's a new civil lawsuit against the district because of a different former teacher already convicted of child sex crimes. Michaela Marshall's live in the newsroom to break all of this down.
There is a lot going on in this district, leading to renewed attention to mandatory reporting laws. It's been years since former PUSD teacher Ricky Ordway was convicted of sex crimes against several of his 5th grade students. And now a brand new lawsuit claims the district's negligence and deliberate indifference were moving forces behind Ordway's sexual assaults of young girls.
I'm 43 years old and I've never had any kind of trouble in my life at all.
It's been 7 years since Ricky Ordway's arrest and 3 since he was sentenced to 16 years in prison for child sex crimes. He was a 5th grade computer science teacher at Sun Valley Elementary and was convicted of aggravated assault and attempting to molest multiple young girls.
He used to be super flirtatious with the girls, and it was just odd, coming from being a parent and seeing a teacher be that way. It's pretty odd.
Allegations like that stirred up again. There's a new civil lawsuit against Ordway in the Peoria Unified School District. It was filed this month and claims 15 to 20 young girls were molested and sexually assaulted by him during the 2018-2019 school year. The family of one of those victims says district leaders knew about Ordway's predatory behavior and didn't just ignore it, but allowed it to continue despite numerous complaints.
Arizona mandatory reporting laws exist to protect children. The law does not require absolute proof before concerns are reported. It is a low threshold. When credible warning signs involving possible grooming or misconduct arise, adults in positions of authority have a duty to act.
The same kind of accusations are playing out in the same district right now. The high-profile sex scandal at Centennial High involving 2 teachers and 1 student, sparking outrage. To date, there's no criminal charges against former educators Haley Beck and Angela Berlacca, but Governing Board President Heather Rooks was ousted from her leadership role after expressing concern the school's principal, Scott Hollabaugh, violated mandatory reporting laws in that case. Amid mounting public pressure, Hollabaugh resigned last week. And PUSD has seen 2 superintendents in recent months since the controversy began.
And I asked Peoria district officials about this.
Wait, man, what the fuck? Man, what's going on with these people, dog? Hey, for real, what is going on, dog? I promise you, it's an epidemic, dog. It's an epidemic. Maybe I was just green. I did not see a lot of this going on back in my time in school, dog. I was not seeing this. I was not hearing about this. Maybe I was just green about it. Because, dog, I remember there was some teachers, I was like, ooh, shorty. Like, ooh, hold on. Like, hey, man, you know, so just one time, let me slide through. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a student, but fuck. But damn, bro, these niggas, this shit crazy. Men and women fucking with these kids, bro. What is up with y'all? Y'all hypersexual as fuck. What is going on? What is in the water? What are y'all drinking? What are y'all drinking, bro? They need to figure this out. They need to start doing extensive research on these students. I mean, not on these students, on these teachers. Background checks from every point. I'm talking 20 years. Any case dealing with children, abuse, anything. They need to even dial it back to the point of, hey, did anything happen to them when they were children? Because typically that's one of the things that typically happens. Something happened to them as a kid. You know, they've been traumatized for years, and they end up doing the same exact thing to other children. Nah, man. No, dog. Some gotta change, fam.
Developing tonight, more students are coming forward accusing a 5th grade teacher of sexual abuse.
The total is now at 12, and Peoria police believe there may be more victims out there.
Like
Team 12's Mitch Carr is following the new developments in this case. And Mitch, when did they come forward?
They came forward after Ricky Ordway's arrest back in May. Just one accusation triggered that arrest, but that's when police asked parents to speak to their students to see if they'd heard anything or experienced anything similar. And since then, 11 additional victims have come forward.
These incidents were happening in the classroom during the class, in front of the students.
A new indictment accuses Sun Valley Elementary School 5th grade teacher Ricky Ordway
Look at
of
this.
being a serial child molester
Look
and
just like
sexual
one, too.
abuser. According to police, once one child came forward, they expected more. And unfortunately, they got just that.
Parents and kids started to have those conversations with their kids like we'd asked them to do, saying, hey, anything weird happened? And as we started interviewing more witnesses and more of the students, that information started to come out.
The majority of the counts in the indictment stem from this past school year, Ordway's only year at the school. But one accusation dates back to 2010. All of the victims are younger than
24
15.
counts.
Obviously, when kids
Bam.
are involved in any type of law enforcement situation.
Hey, man, at what point? It shouldn't even got past one. It shouldn't have got past one. It shouldn't have got past one. Anytime you dealing with the kid, bro, now, of course, you still want to still do your due diligence. Make sure there ain't nobody lying because, people be lying too. But, dog, at some point, you got to be like, all right, man. 10, we got to investigate. We got to get this person from around these children. 10, bro. This man got 24 counts. 24. Doing it in the classroom, in front of students. Hey, man. Hey, dog, at some point, I got to hold the school accountable. Fam, I got to hold the school accountable because y'all still had him working there. He was still working there. Nobody said nothing. Nothing. Boy.
When they're a victim, it really hits all of us.
Ordway's attorney tells 12 News, quote, Mr. Ordway adamantly maintains his innocence on all charges, and he looks forward to being able to defend himself in court, end quote. Peoria police.
Listen. Even though that sounds egregious, it sounds so egregious. And teachers, principals, and all the students that may have seen what was going on, something should have been said a long time ago. Now, with that being said, he still has to go through the process. But 24 counts, fam. He's still innocent until proven guilty. But dog, 24 counts, that's crazy. 24 is crazy. That's egregious. It don't sound like it. Listen, that don't sound good at all. But he has to go through the process. So I can't necessarily say he guilty, but dog, that rap sheet is long. But I digress. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. But I don't know what they got going on out here in Arizona in these waters.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Man, let me read this super chat real quick, bro.
Yeah, you right, man. Making money is me, man. 10 years, man, you're gonna have that vengeance. 10 years? I think more like 10 days, man. 10 days.
Shout out to my dog Spaces for the $2. He said, my boy, keep up the grind or else I'll pass you. Hey, man, that's the plan. That's the plan. Now, I already know that you behind me, so I got to make sure you can't catch up to me. I got to get ahead. I got to make sure I get all the way ahead that you can't catch up to me. I can't do it. I can't let you catch me. But no. I've been watching you guys. Man. You doing a phenomenal job. Just continue to keep doing what you're doing over there, big dog. Make sure that you are, implementing those changes when necessary, and just continue to keep doing what you're doing. Stay focused, stay locked in. Just remember, don't ever divert from the plan. Don't ever divert from the goal and what you're trying to reach. I mean, I don't know. So I don't know the end goal for you, or where the goal post is for you. But just continue to keep grinding, continue to keep pushing, even if it is a secret competition. You got people in your head that you're like, listen, I gotta pass this motherfucker. Hey, use that as fuel. Use that as a means to keep you showing up, even when you don't want to. So yeah, but shout out to you, bro. Shout out to your panel. Miss Brown Girl in America too. Shout out to her too. I see her out there putting in work. I see her. Shout out to her too, man. And shout out to you again. He said, I see you switched up the layout too. It's dope. Looks more like an actual news broadcast. This subject reminded me of something. Check DMs in a minute. All right, bet, bro. I got you. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. And this was the conversation I was having earlier. I'm making incremental changes because I want to get to a point where I have a vision in my head. Let's just put it like this. I have a vision in my head of how I want my channel to be and how my channel to be represented, right? So the ultimate was what at the beginning, it was just this urban guy, we just on the porch talking, right? Having a conversation. But then I said, you know what? We got to think bigger. We got to think bigger than that. We want this thing to be global. You know, we don't want to just be a certain demographic, right? I like to use Kevin Hart. I'm a fan of Kevin Hart and how his business acumen, right? Kevin Hart went from being relatable, you know, Black culture, which is dope. Now, I'm not saying that he's doing what he's doing right or wrong with the case. But what I'm saying is you saw the change over time, right? As he got better, he evolved, right? He went from just doing the Black comedy shit that we all can relate to then it's still relatable here, but now we're starting to touch a bigger audience, a broader audience. So now the comedy changes a little bit. Now you're doing movies now. Okay, now you're in a broader space. So now you're getting people from over here for different reasons, right? Maybe for the comedy or for the movie or for your business acumen, whatever the case. Now you got this whole now you got a broad base of fans and people that really rocking with you. Now you're taking it to a new level. You're doing shows, you're doing you're doing show series, and then now you're doing even more movies. Now you're stepping outside of your comfort zone from being just the comedy actor to doing other serious roles as well. And now you're broadening your horizon. You're becoming bigger. Your name is a household name. Now you're getting certain sponsors. You're getting specific, more prestige sponsorships now. And so that's the way. So when I look at the way that I want to build my channel and the way that I want to build the Courtnee Edgar Show, I want to do it the same way, right? We still keep the core audience, but we want to continue to keep growing and broaden and touching other aspects of fans, not just one certain demographic. We want to continue to evolve and get better and become a whole household name, right? Where we're touching prestigious brands, where we're rocking with brands that other people ain't even thinking about. How you get a sponsorship with these people over here? So that's why I'm making incremental changes. And again, one of the reasons why I want to dial back all the cursing and shit that I be doing, just dial it back a little bit. I'm probably still going to curse, but not as much. It's not going to be an often thing. So I'm trying to get better with that. And so that's what we're at with it. But I'll check my DMs though. I'll be looking out for it. I got the phone right in front of me, so I'll see a notification come through when you hit me up. But I appreciate you. For the $5, my dog. Appreciate you. We on it today. We are on it today. Let's see what she's saying. Full Carry Face said, how are these monsters allowed near children? I have no clue. I don't know. Somebody ain't doing their research. Court, don't make me take back my support now. I'm kidding. MJ the GOAT. In my Asian family, that my baby brother is named after him. Michael first name, Jordan middle name. Okay, listen, that's what I'm saying. Michael Jordan is the GOAT for a lot of people. Michael Jordan was my GOAT, but then he fell to number 2. LeBron is my one. LeBron is my number 1, man. I have not diverted from that at all. I have not. And one of the reasons I'll tell y'all why. I'll give y'all the main reason why I didn't divert from it. And LeBron James has always been the GOAT for me. LeBron already came in the league. They were already comparing him to Michael Jordan, right? Before he even got in the league. He was already being scrutinized before he can even play a game. They were already trying to compare him. They were already trying to put stipulations on him. Oh, well, He got to get his first ring first. LeBron has had many haters since he's been in the league. Since his first game. Many. Even his own teammates was hating on him. Even his own teammates. And so he continued to keep overcoming and overcoming and overcoming and overcoming. When Michael Jordan came into the league was already going down. It's kind of like what's happening now with the NBA. Not getting as many views as it used to. What's going to happen after one of the most electric people who've been holding the fort down for years, which is LeBron James. He's on the brink of retiring. So who's gonna take the torch now? And who's gonna be that household name that everybody wants to always see? Yeah, it may sound obvious that it's gonna be Wemby, but I doubt it. It's too easy. That's too easy. And it's not. And let's be honest, he's not very marketable in the sense of the NBA. No, who's gonna aspire to be 7'6", to be that long? That's only going to work for a certain demographic of people. You're going to need somebody with a great story that you can market. But he's also relatable enough that people can feel as if they can be that person. That was one of the great things about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan had a great story behind him. Oh, well, shoot, he was cut from his JV team. And now look at how great he is now. The ultimate game-winning shot at North Carolina, right? Created an entire story behind him. The guys who held the torch, the Larry Birds, the Magic Johnsons, they was on their way out. Then you got this new young fresh thing who was, I'm killing everything that I eat that's in front of me. Had that mentality, like you ain't better than me. So he had this bravado about himself that he brought to the game that wasn't there before. So he had everything encompassing with him. Then on top of that, to add fuel to the fire, you got the Jordans. You got the Jordan 1s. Bad. First athlete to get that. First athlete to sign with Nike. First sports athlete in basketball to sign with Nike. Because y'all remember Nike was pretty much a running shoe. And Michael Jordan was going back and forth with Adidas and Nike. I think Converse was one of them too. Right? So Michael Jordan was great for marketing. And they did a phenomenal job marketing him too. That's another thing that a lot of people aren't understanding either. He why y'all love Jordan so much. He was great. Not only was he great on the court, I'm not going to take that away from him at all because he impacted the game. Not going to deny that at all. But there's a lot of great marketing that came behind that too. There's a lot of marketing. A lot. And y'all can't deny that. Y'all cannot deny that. Say you gotta check the ex offender list. Yeah, you definitely do. Okay, it's long overdue to send these 3 or 4 teachers. You feel me? You gotta send the 3 or 4 teachers out. You gotta get them up out of here. I don't know what's going on with these people. Yep. It's tricky though without proof because that's a big label to slap at it. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have the proof, listen. If you don't have the proof, they can come back and sue you, boy. Sue the city, everybody. So they better make sure that they got full-blown proof that's undeniable. Because next thing you know, it could either be, it's either true or it come back false, defamation of character, boom, sue, he the richest man in the city. For real. Oh shit. Got some more love shown to me. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Zara. Say you right, forgot. You younger than me. It'll be acceptable. Well, I'm 36. I'm 36, Zara. I'm 36 years old. So I'm just young enough and just old enough to be able to have experienced Michael Jordan as well in his prime, in his years of greatness, right? I had that experience to be able to experience that. So when I speak from it, I can genuinely look at both of them and say, listen, both of them are great. Both of them. I'm not taking nothing away from Jordan. I ain't taking away nothing from LeBron James. It's just a matter of who you rocking with. And honestly, I rock with both. It's kind of like the Kendrick Lamar and Drake situation. I rock with both of them. I like Kendrick. I like Drake. I like both. But if I had to choose and they say, hey, man, I'm going to listen to both. But they tell me, listen, I got to pick one above the other, depending on what it is that I'm looking for. If I wanted to build a team, who I'm building with. Well, it depends on what kind of team I'm looking for. If I'm looking for a one-man guy that's going to be able, and I can just put a supporting cast around him, and I just need a one dog, I'll pick Jordan. But if I need a guy that I can also build a team around who can play in many different positions and make other people better as well, I'm picking LeBron. So they're both great in their own right. And we can't take that. I can't take that away from nobody. I just hate when people try to, the problem with the conversation is we always try to diminish one's credibility versus the other when we trying to have this conversation. Well, this person did this other person would never do that. Well, it's a reason. Right? Joe Montana was a great quarterback. So was Tom Brady. But they're great in their own right. They have different ways of being great. You can talk about Peyton Manning versus John Elway. Both are great. Can't deny it. So it's just all about it's so much nuance behind it. It's just so much nuance. I just can't tell. It's just a preference of who you like. It's just a preference of who you like and who you rocking with at the end of the day. Because let's be real, you can win with both of them. You can win with LeBron James. You can win with Michael Jordan. You can win with Kobe. You can win with Shaq. Nobody talks about Shaq and how dominant Shaq was. And probably and to be honest with you, I would put Shaq in my top 5. He was just that dominant as a big man. And mind you, the younger Shaq that was at the Orlando Magic, oh my God. Monster. Yeah, Space Jam. Oh yeah, Space Jam. Yep, I love Space Jam. Iconic movie. Can't take that away from him. No, late 20s. Nah, yeah, I'm 36. Great in their own way. Yep, great in their own way. Perfect. Facts. All right, so let's go to this next topic. Ooh, do we want to? Hey, later on, towards the end, y'all want me to do a Kendra G, or no? Y'all just tell me. Y'all let me know. Do y'all want me to do a Kendra G? Not right now, but later. Ooh, all right, so let's get into this. Let's get into this Jay-Z topic. So, for those people who don't know, Drake had came out with 3 albums. Everybody had their outlook on it. Of course, he throwing shots at everybody. Rick Ross, Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, LeBron James, A$AP Rocky, and whoever else. I'm pretty sure there's some more people he was throwing shots at. I think Pharrell. There's a ton of people that Drake was coming at in the 3 albums, right? I personally gave my opinion on the albums. I said it was a 6 out of 10, right? I still listen to it. I wouldn't call it a 10 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10 for me, and I still stayed it to this day, and I still listen to the music. It is what it is. So Jay-Z just came out, I think at the Roots concert, at the Roots picnic, and Buddy had a freestyle for Drake. He had some shit to say. So we're gonna get into it, and then I'll give my thoughts and opinions on it. All right, so let's go ahead and rock out.
If she would have transitioned before I cleared my name, I would have hunted them. Every one of them playing these silly games. That 1-800 ambulance chaser would have wished one came. But 911 is a joke. Public enemy #1, I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth, and somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery game.
Hey, that brought that man out the cage.
You had to cash cow and thunk it. Was you who pumped this? I'm the one who struck the pain. That hill you can die on. There's way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I spill on you suckers, I maul you niggas gang. I ain't much for me, it's no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name.
He said cancel the brunch, it's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name. Hey, listen. Hey, because that's in response to what Drake was saying in regards to, like, listen, would you take, because I think it was a question that I think it was kind of going viral where everybody was talking about, would you take the 500K or take the lunch with Jay-Z? And so that was a reference that he's talking about. So, and Drake said that he'll take the 500K, of course.
Some of them, have you niggas no shame? Y'all trying to get under skin? I really get under skin as unharmed player. Y'all thugs with y'all thumbs again. Everybody think they're the ones insane. You're no maniac. Watch y'all saniac in my presence, nigga, shrink. I need a new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. That nut-ass nigga still stuttering. That chatty patty down on his luck again. Quest introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him.
Hold on. He going that. Not Jaguar right. He going that Jaguar right too, Lord Jesus. Hold on.
Introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him.
Hold up.
That nut-ass nigga still stuttering. That chatty patty down on his luck again. In my presence, nigga, shrink. I need a new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. That nut-ass nigga still stuttering. That chatty patty down on his luck again.
He gotta be talking about Dame Dash. He gotta be talking about Dame Dash. He gotta be.
Quest introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him. Quest introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know.
Oh, West. Oh, he talking about Kanye. Oh, Lord. He talking about Kanye. Oh, my God.
Why I still fuck with him? You wonder why I do the freestyle rehearsal. That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her king can't even take their kids. Enough of them. A rapper can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republican. That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her king can't even take their kids. Enough of them. A rapper can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You trying to break the government. I brain for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrist get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. I got up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up the whole.
Okay, that definitely was a shot at Drake. Oh, Lord. Hold on, pimpin'.
The jig is up. I got up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up the whole. I never looked up to them.
Hey, they better leave Jay-Z alone, dog, for that dog come back up out the cage, bro. They better leave Jay-Z alone, bro. They better leave Jay-Z alone. Hold on, we gotta hear it again. We gotta hear it again.
Enough of them. A can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You trying to break the government. I brain for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrist get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. I'm up 10, wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up the home, I never looked up to them. Got your publishing gangster, go talk tough to them. Don't talk success to me, you niggas is workers. In perpetuity is how your contract is worded. Don't make me go first, man. The roots remember, even when the trees pretend, not too much of my name. Don't forget who I am. Hattie loves her Shawnees, S-H-A-W-N. I find it adorable she put the S at the end. You don't know, the show ain't even begin. I said, you don't know, the show ain't even begin.
Hey, dog. Drake, you better... Drake, you better calm down, big homie. Listen, bro. Listen. You got to calm down. You got to calm down. The only way, Drake, the only way that you're gonna have to come, you're gonna have to come out with another acapella. You're gonna have to go in off the dome. We gotta see it. That's the only way you can come back off of this. You gotta do an acapella straight off the hip. We gotta see it. No denying that you make great hits. Can't lie about that. But we talking about rap. Not the shit that you got your ghostwriters writing for you. No, we want to hear you lyrically spit. Y'all know the same shit. Y'all know the same shit that y'all gave LeBron James shit about because he didn't do a dunk contest. Drake, I need you to get on the cypher. I need you to go acapella straight from the hip. Not no shit that we didn't already heard before in other music. No, we need you off the hip, straight off the hip with it. We need to see it. They at your head, bro. And you got the big dog at your head now. We talking about Hov. Yeah. You got the big dog talking now. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. Nah, he cooked. I ain't gonna lie to you. He cooked on that one. God damn. Well, I guess the question is now, Drake, how you gonna respond? But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. Jesus Christ.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Lord. I'm gonna read some of these comments real quick. Said DJ Vlad. Yeah, could be talking about DJ Vlad too. Out here being messy. Listen, one thing about Jaguar, right? She was messy than a mud, boy. Trying to out everybody. Or whatever it is that she was doing. And you know Dame Dash always talking about Jay-Z, about what Jay-Z did to him and all the money aspect. Here's Jaguar on a bunch of episodes. Yeah, true. Yeah, he want all the smoke trees. He want all the smoke. With the big fro, hey, listen, he said, listen, I gotta get rid. Let me get rid of these dreads. Let me bring that dog back real quick. Let me bring that dog back. Cause y'all playing with me right now. Y'all playing on my name. He said, Nick, when you mention my name, you gotta put a B on it. What? Hold on, let me hear it again. Let me hear that part again.
With you punk kids, I'm the one who struck the pain. Done it. It's a murder mystery game.
That'd be hard too.
You had to cash cow and thunk it. With you punk kids, I'm the one who struck the pain. That hill you can die on. There's way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I still on you suckers, I'm mauling you niggas gang. I ain't much for me, it's no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a B to even say my name.
The price of the brick just went up. It's gonna cost you a B to even say my name. Yeah. Dang. That's heavy. That's heavy. You hear me? Macaroni, my dog, he says that boy Courtney looking comfortable. What's up with the new gear? What brand is that? Oh shit. Hey, you know this, big dog. So listen. Y'all remember when I said that we're focused on being intentional about the things that we do, right? Firstly, let me ask you a question. Fabletics. This is Fabletics. I actually got the pants on too. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. Got the Fabletic pants on too. I just bought these joints. I tell you one thing. Wonderful buy. Very comfortable. I feel like I got a cloud on me right now, man. It's very comfortable. You can wear this shit out. You can work out in it. Look really good. Fits really well. Comfortable as hell too, by the way. Comfortable as hell. And also, you can get a membership, man. They get crazy discounts too. You get crazy discounts. You become a member. The dope thing about it is, if you pay $60 a month, you can pay $60 a month for it. You get mad discounts on shorts, socks, shirts. I actually got some more coming in. I got some shorts and some more shirts coming in too, and some socks too. That's coming in. But you can pay $60 a month, and then on top of that, the dope thing about it, let's just say that your check may be short this upcoming month or this upcoming week, right? Or the next month, around the time that you need to recycle your bill. You can tell them like, hey, listen, I'm gonna skip this month. Don't charge me my $60, but you can also reactivate it, just pay it again, and you can get your gear up. Like I told y'all, man, I'm being real intentional about it. This outfit is comfortable. It's dope. I'll rock with it. You're gonna see a lot more Fabletics on my body. We being very intentional about the things that we do. I'm talking about when we work out, when we go out, when we go to work, everything. Fabletics. But yeah, that's what this brand is, bro. I definitely recommend it 1000%. It's chill, legit, it's comfortable, it's not over the top, very inexpensive. So you should definitely rock out. You should definitely try it. Try it out, man, and let me know what y'all think. For real. It's just dope. Appreciate you asking, homie. Fit check. Hey, had to do the fit check. You know what I'm saying? Had to let y'all know. We Fabletic up over here. You heard? We Fabletic up over here. We doing the dang thing. So yeah, I appreciate you asking, bro. So again, Fabletics, go and grab you some. It fits really well. It's very breathable. It's not it's not dry fit, right? It's not dry. It's not a dry fit at all. It's very soft, very comfortable, very loose and limber. So you can see it actually fits around, especially you can tell that I'm broad too. So it fits perfectly around the chest area, the shoulder area, and the midsection area. We're good. Like, we're solid. So definitely go and get it. It's dope. It's very dope. And you can get it online too. So if you don't have the store in your city, you can definitely order it online. So definitely get it. So let's go to this next topic. Ooh, this is a good one. This one here, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on, but I think this is a good topic. So Selena Powell, y'all know who Selena Powell is? I guess she's an OF model. So she's saying that The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, paid $500K for a one night stand. Do y'all believe that? Just by me saying that alone, do y'all believe that, or do y'all think that she just one of them messy type of chicks? But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out after we watch this video. So let's go ahead and rock out.
What are you doing in LA? I haven't seen you in a while.
I know. I can't really talk about it though.
Oh, really? What now? It's been like a while. Last time I saw you was like at Saddle Ranch in the pandemic. How have you been?
No, I've been up to a lot of messy shit, but
You have what now? I saw that 50 Cent recently posted you about this whole little Meech situation. What happened with that?
I mean, Lil Meech, fuck him first of all. He's just mad.
What happened with he was like claiming that you guys weren't dating, were you?
I mean, to each his own, but he's broke. His life is terrible. That's what he gets.
Damn. Okay. What happened with the whole? So you're done with him?
Yeah, it's completely done. Yeah, it's fuck him.
What happened with the whole Terry Rozier situation when the NBA and all that, the gambling stuff? What happened with all of that?
He told me to stop talking about our sex lives, so I'm gonna stop. But he's in good spirits.
So why they got The Rock on the page? Why they got The Rock on here then? Did I hear The Rock anywhere? I ain't hear Dwayne Johnson. I heard 50 Cent. Hold on. Let's hear this again.
What are you doing in LA? I haven't seen you in a while.
I know. I can't really talk about it though.
Oh, really? What now? It's been like a while. Last time I saw you was like at Saddle Ranch in the pandemic. How have you been?
No, I've been up to a lot of messy shit, but
You have what now? I saw that 50 Cent recently posted you about this whole little Meech situation. What happened with that?
I mean, Lil Meech, fuck him first of all. He's just mad.
What happened with he was like claiming that you guys weren't dating, were you?
I mean, to each his own, but he's broke. His life is terrible. That's what he gets.
Damn. Okay. What happened with the whole? So you're done with him?
Yeah, I'm completely done. Yeah, it's fuck him.
What happened with the whole Terry Rozier situation when the NBA and all that, the gambling stuff? What happened with all of that?
He told me to stop talking about our sex lives, so I'm gonna stop. But he's in good spirits.
So why did this person put The Rock up there as if they ain't even mention The Rock? Well, you know this ain't getting clipped up. Stupid. That was dumb. That was a waste of like 4 minutes. That was less than 4 minutes. That was a waste. My own fault. That's my own fault. I'll take responsibility for that. My bad, y'all. I just wasted y'all time. Oh, so listen, y'all ain't answer my question. Do y'all want to do a Kendrick? Do y'all want to do a Kendrick G? Do y'all want to do a Kendrick G? For the last topic, because I'm gonna do this mediocre. I'm gonna do a mediocre tutorials. So I guess he got an update, gave us an update. He's over there in Thailand, and basically he's saying that Thailand, he got questions because everything that he's doing in Thailand, he's wondering why everything is so cheap over there, but everything is so expensive over here in the Americas. So, all right, so yeah, I bet we'll do a Kendrick G after we do the MTR. All right. It does. Hey, look, it did seem staged, huh, Matt? It did seem staged, yeah. It's kind of whack. Clout chasing. She a clout chasing anyway, so that's one of them chicks you don't trust at all. Get her away from me at all costs. Don't want to be in the same vicinity of her at all for no reason at all. At all. But let's go ahead and get into this MTR and see what he's talking about. Then we'll give our thoughts and opinions. So let's rock out.
Let's talk about some things. I'm about 2.5 weeks into my trip right now. And I knew kind of going into this that what I was not going to do was to make this like primarily for videoing, documenting. But I wanted to give y'all updates, all right? At least what's going through my mind at the time. I don't know when I'm gonna be uploading this, but nevertheless, this is about 2.5 weeks into the trip. So at this particular junction, we can say that I have been satiated enough, indoctrinated enough into what's going on out here, and enough to give at least an initial thought, okay? I'm currently chilling out on the balcony of the spot that I'm saying. All right, you're gonna see one of the streets down there, which then goes and connects to Bangla Road. Hello. Yeah, had to get the spot with the jacuzzi in it, you understand me? Had to get the spot with the jacuzzi in it. Anyway, let's chat real quick. So it's about 2.5 weeks in, and I've had an epiphany. There was a moment today when I was getting up from my 2-hour massage, which in total was like $12, okay? By the way, if you guys come down here, the best masseuses is like the older Thai women. The young ones don't know what they doing, okay? Go with the older, okay, if you walking by the shops and they, you see like masseuses, this and a third, generally the least attractive, the better the massage, all right? Your eyes are closed anyway. Don't worry about it. Your back will thank you for it. Anyway, it was at the end of the 2-hour, $12 oil massage, one of which there was knots that was taken out of my back that's probably been in there since 2016. I got up and I said to myself, after thinking it probably about for an hour in the massage, and I said to myself, we've all been scammed. We've been sold a lie. We've been told, do good in school. Hopefully you get to go into college, community college, maybe upgrade to a cool 4-year school, or maybe go get yourself a good trade, right? But figure out what you can do in order to be valuable. You get a house, you find a pretty little thing, a PYT, y'all have kids, white picket fence, maybe a dog, maybe a cat, and you're gonna be happy. That shit is a lie. Look around you where you live right now. Is that true? Is that true in the West right now? Right now, and listen, I do well for myself, but I see, when I go into these different stores and I see the price for like eggs and shit like that, I'm like, what the fuck is this? So even if you do all of these things, and unless you find yourself in a particularly high revenue generating work or field, like bump trying to do something that you're interested in and trying to make money, that ain't gonna make no goddamn sense over there. But you go through and you do all of that, and you're left with this sense of what's more. You get left with this feeling of, is that it? But then as that's happening, you're also listening to the propaganda. You're listening to the propaganda of that this is the best place in the world for you to live. That this is the best country in the world, the strongest, military might, the American dream. What is that anymore? Is that even a thing? What's the American dream in 2026? What does that look like?
Whatever you are responsible for your life. That's what it looks like. Whatever it is that you deem success, that's what success is. It's it's what that person wants, whatever that person deems as successful in their life. So if you're a person that wants the traditional picket fence and you got a good paying job, you got a wife, you got kids, you got a family, and that shit makes you happy, that's your American dream. If you're a person that wants to be a bachelor for the rest of your life, you want to be on a yacht and you got multiple women around you and you making tons of money, that's the American dream. If you're a person that just wants to live a modest lifestyle, you don't care about the luxuries of life, and that makes you happy and you are truly fulfilled, that's the American dream. The American dream is what you deem it, not what everybody else deem it. That's the problem. It's what you deem it. There are very ambitious people. There are other people who are not as ambitious. And they're cool with it. There are people who are content with their life. They don't care about moving up the ranks. They don't care about that. They are content where they are. They don't care about having the Mercedes or the BMW. They don't care about the expensive vehicles. They don't care about the big house. They don't care. They just want to live a modest life. They got a couple bucks in their pocket. They're good.
Specifically for a man, one of which,
and look, isn't he starting to sound like he's sounding like a liberal a little bit, don't it? But wait,
it seems as though it is now popularized to make you not feel good for being a man. It seems as though it is normalized to hate men. Men ain't shit. Men are dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about it. Along with this lie, there's this tactic of holding the carrot in front of the horse so that he runs the race.
Mm.
So he's on that hamster wheel, doing things in order to establish value in accords within a system that does not prioritize his or her mental health. How long is your commute? Shout out to COVID, right? That's a weird thing to shout out, but shout out. because without being able to travel and see anything different or anything new, people were introduced into a type of a lifestyle, being able to work from home, where now they're like, oh shit, I like this way better. Now, there's going to be pros and there's cons with it, specifically over the long term, being at home for that long. I think it messes with a lot of people's mental health. Nevertheless, that's besides the point of this video. But it forced people, because of a disease, it forced them to think differently about the system that we are currently in. The system, by the way, of a 9 to 5 is like, what, 150 years old? 200 years old? How old is it? It's old enough where that's all that we know, but it's not that old. It's new. We just feel like it's normal. The idea that you have to work 40, 50, 60 hours per week and then still be living in a place where it's tough to make ends meet, or to be living in a place where you walk outside and everything is an advertisement. And
well, that also comes with education. We're not talking about school education. That also means financial literacy, right? That comes with that too, because people want things. Like I said, people are ambitious. People don't understand the things that they buy because they go and buy things that they don't need. They gonna put themselves into debt. They go to school for reason. They go to school and put themselves into debt and get degrees and shit that don't even make sense, that don't even matter, and they don't even use their degrees in the first goddamn place because they go and get a basic job at McDonald's. They don't understand the literacy. They don't understand that you get public transportation in areas. You don't have to buy a car. You can use public transportation. You won't have to put yourself in debt. You understand how to use your 9 to 5 as a tool to get you to where you want to be, instead of using it as a means of living the rest of your life. If you have goals and you have plans and where you want to be, you can use that as, guess what? You can use it as a means to get to where you're going. I have a 9 to 5 job, but guess what? That 9 to 5 job, I'm not looking to be working at the age of 60 doing the same fucking 9 to 5 job. I look at that job as a tool to help me get to where I'm trying to go. It's a vehicle to help me make sure things are taken care of over here, while I can mainly and laser focus on this system that I'm building over here, and this business that I'm growing over here, and building this structure over here, making sure this is foundational while everything else is being taken care of. So people just have to reframe their thinking and their mindset. It's not necessarily what's going on in America, because that's what makes America so great. You can have the life that you want to have. You just have to be responsible for it. You have to take the initiative to get the things that you want. That's what makes this so great. That's what makes this great. You go to Thailand, cool. Who the fuck? Let's be honest. Outside of everything is cheap, are you going to get a job in Thailand? Or are you working from home? Or do you have the luxury to have a job that allows you to be in Thailand, but it's a company that's in America that allows you and pays you a certain amount of money so that way you can enjoy the fruits of your labor in a different country? Which one is it? Because those same people that he's probably talking about in regards to the masseuse, I guarantee you they live in a very humble life. I guarantee you they live in a hut. They're not living in that. They're not living in this fancy hotel as if where he's living right now. Because of the luxury that he had in America to build the platform that he has to make the money in all the coaching calls and whatever else, and whatever other ways that he's making his money, that's American made money, and he was able to go enjoy this lifestyle over there in Thailand. Not because you have this experience, you say, oh, things are $12. What is this? What is life? Life is what you make it. That's what life is. Life is what you make it. I'll give you an example. There's this place called Global Ambassadors, right? And this is where the frame of thinking and restructuring your mind to put yourself in certain places, right? I'm going to continue to keep mentioning this the rest of the day because I had this conversation Friday. Being strategic and being intentional about the things that you do in life, right? Example, there's this place called Global Ambassadors. It's over there in Biltmore. For those of y'all who don't know, it's in Biltmore, Arizona. That's where a lot of money, that's where the big dogs are. That's where the money be at, right? So me and one of my good friends, we went over there Friday night, right? And here's what we did, because we wanted to start putting ourselves in spaces and in places where we know where we want to be eventually, right? So I reserved us a table. We sat down. He got the valet. We got the valets and everything pulled up as if, you know, we belong, which we do. Got the valet, just doing the whole entire experience in itself. Sat down, ordered drinks. I'm like, hey, you know, what's the best expression of your bourbon that you guys have here? Oh, we have these right here. Okay, well, look, I'm gonna let you choose that for me. You know, I'm trusting you to pick the drink for me. Bet. They pick the drink, they bring us the food or whatever. We kicking, we having conversations, we're talking about business and how we're going to approach our businesses in regards to sponsorships and how how we're gonna change things around and be intentional about where we're going. Hence the fab-bladed wear that I got on. There's a reason behind it. I just didn't buy it just to buy it. I bought it for a purpose. It's strategic things that I'm doing. And so being intentional about where we're trying to go. Now, I'm saying that to say your life is what you make it. It's about how you look at it. It's the way that you look at things. But I'm taking these things, I'm trying to be very objective. I'm trying to listen with intent in what he's saying, but it's starting to seem as if he's going to this place of you experience you experience life over here in Thailand, and you see how the people are living. You know, there's not a lot of advertisement going on X, Y, and Z, you know, all the propaganda X, Y, and Z. And so sometimes you're just saying, well, why not live a simpler life? Well, some people don't want to live a simpler life. Some people want to live a luxurious life. Some people want to live an extravagant life. It's what you make it. It's what you make it. Cool. Yeah. Is there propaganda? Absolutely. Is there a lot of advertisement? Absolutely. But you choose to either engage into that, or you choose to just say, I'm ignore it and I'm just going to focus on the things that I want to focus on. We still have freedom of choice to do that.
That's really anywhere in the world. You know, people are going to try to sell you things, but it hits a lot different when the average cost of something is markedly low than in the West. The thing is, and I think that part of the trickery at foot here is to convince you that everything that you're accepting in whatever block, situation, hood, scenario, city, state, province, county, like that shit is good. Like it's good. It should be normalized. It's enough. But listen, even for me, this feeling of shit just don't make sense. Why is it that now, you know, I make incredible revenue, but I'm still on this hamster wheel, so much so that I'm unable to click on that pause button and just smell the roses. And a large portion of that is being tied within a capitalistic society, one of which there is an air of popularity of keeping up with the damn Joneses. Now more than ever, I know that my association of money was correct. Well, some of it, okay? The portion that is correct is have a budget. Because there's a goal, and the goal is to save and invest as much as what you can so that you can use the money as a tool for something else. And listen, guys, it's not to say that your life in the West, all right, ain't good, all right? Shit, a lot of you guys is good, it's nice, but I will tell you something. Walking around these streets and feeling ease, peace. I'm looking at all of the people smile, laugh. I believe Thailand is a third, maybe a second world country. It's not a third world in the traditional sense. Maybe second world country. From an infrastructure perspective, there are things here that are a little bit different. Notably, the sewage, like the water situation, there's people out here, or excuse me, there's houses out here that every like 2 or 3 days, they got to get like a delivery of water, like in these big water trucks, right? That's some weird shit in the West of America. We don't know anything about that. Also, there's something weird about flushing toilets, like toilet paper down toilets. Like there's certain like weird things like that. Nevertheless, after I've had countless conversations with the locals, mostly women, right? But a lot of the locals, and I've actually been thinking about getting them over here. We can do like an interview sitting right next to each other, like having a conversation, so that y'all can learn firsthand kind of what is life down here. But as I look out and I see people that earn modestly, are hardworking people, and I see smiles, I see happiness, and it's a large portion of that is these people are just living life. They're not in the rat race. They're not on the hamster wheel. They're taking care of their families. They're earning modestly. They're doing what they need to do, right? And then they're just enjoying it.
Man, listen, bro. That sounds phenomenal. And, you know, you have to make do with what you have. Yes, you have to be thankful for the life that you have, the life that God has given you. For those individuals that live in Thailand, a lot of them don't have the luxury to travel to the USA and create a better life. Some do. But what MTR is speaking from, and he's already debunked it, you're speaking from a place of privilege. You have a solid revenue, so you're able to go over there and be at peace and enjoy life the way that you want to. Life comes at ease. But when you look at, do you think that those individuals who are walking up and down those streets, you don't think that they have, do you think that they have a life of ease? You don't think that they're on a hamster wheel as well? They are on a hamster wheel as well. They're doing the exact same thing. That massage, that 2-hour massage that you have, guess what? She got to show up again tomorrow and do the same exact thing for another motherfucker who got money, who just visiting in Thailand. They got to do the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over again to, guess what? Take care of their families. So everybody in the world is on a hamster wheel. It's not just an America thing. It's everybody. Everybody's doing the work. Everybody is. No matter where you are, third world country, second world country, first world country, everybody's working. Now, with that, are you at peace with where you are with your life right now? There's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you make that the idea, when you make that the main focus, when you love the money instead of just using the money as a tool, that's when the obsessive comes in. That's when you can't enjoy life the way that it is. When you're able to say, listen, man, I'm making money. Yes, I want money. I want more money. I want to make more money. That's a great thing. But I'm not going to love the money, because guess what? For the love of money is the root of all evil. Not for having money is the root of evil. For the love of money is the root of all evil. Because if you love the money, guess what? You're willing to do any and everything to get the money. That means you're willing to go against your own moral code in order to get the bread. That's a whole different ball game. But for those individuals and people that are in America too, there are people who are living decent lives and they are happy as shit. There are people who paid off their debt. They're happy as shit. Guess what? The weight is lifted off because what? They made bad decisions in the past because they thought it was the right thing to do until they learned, like, listen, let me pay off this debt off and I'm straight. I can breathe now. So now, shit, I don't have much debt. I really don't have to work as much as I need to. I'm chilling. I done got some money in I done put some money in my savings. I got some money in my investment accounts. I got some bread in my stock. We good. I'm enjoying life. But everybody is on a hamster wheel. Everybody. And I guarantee you can ask anybody in time. I guarantee most people would rather live in America, the United States of America, than live in Thailand. It sounds good from a place of luxury, dog. It sounds good when you're able to go into other countries and you got money in your pocket and you're able to do these things. It sounds good. It sounds good. What's good with the lost away?
Amount of people that I've seen just walking around, smiling. I walk into different establishments. Everyone is super damn nice, smiling. There's a thing that they do down here, like when you want to say like thank you, they go like this, right? They say something, things like "Sarika" or like some
exactly.
shit.
So he's experiencing life just because he hasn't been to Thailand. He's used to the American, so it's different. It's a cultural shock for him. It's, oh well, shit, man, this shit's different. Like everything is cheaper. You know, the life, the way the people they bowing to you, they seem happy. Cool, because they've accepted. A lot of them have accepted the life that they have, and they are grateful for the things that they have. That they're able to go to work every day. They're happy about that. They don't have debt. They don't have debt. They don't. So of course they're not going to be going psycho crazy about anything. They're good. But they live very modest lives over there. So again, while he's still in Thailand living a luxury life, living luxurious in a hotel where he got a jacuzzi on the balcony. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, dog.
Like that. I keep hearing it, but I don't really know what it is that they're saying. But like they do this thing, and I find myself, like I was thinking about it early today, between the time that I woke up and I went to go get that damn massage, it was at least 5 times that I did like one of these to somebody, right? Like just me just fitting into the culture, but these people are just nicer. They're not heavy, all right? And they're not heavy because they weren't inundated by battle of the sexes as soon as they woke up in the morning and they took a look at their Instagram and as they're doom scrolling, all right? They got a beach over here. What they worried about that when they got a beach down the block? But there's this sort of acknowledgement that, hey, listen, we're gonna get to it when we get to it. Like, we're gonna do this on our time, our pace, all right? But there's a fulfillment that's here. So anyway, at any rate, I just wanted to drop you guys some thoughts behind the idea of it's a scam. It's all a lie. I'm over here already thinking about extending my trip just so I can get some more time, you know, in order to continue, you know, to assess everything that I'm seeing over here so that I can be able to report back to you guys so that you have more information to do damage with. But I know one thing for certain. Over the last several years, I've kind of felt like, even though I've risen in the ranks of whatever you want to consider within the rat race of things that, you know, people consider successful, but I felt like there was something missing. And that missing component is being in a place that's happy, where people are fulfilled. People are not shooting, stabbing, hitting, right? Like every time you turn on the news in America, you're like, God damn, this is a crazy. When I got down to Atlanta, I had this app on my phone called Citizens, which is like one of them police, APB, right? You can hear like police calls and shit like that. I had to turn that app off because I'm just like, it's giving me anxiety because everything that's happened around. And it's not to say that, you know, this is a completely 100% crime-free place, but you could walk, you could be out on the street 5 o'clock in the morning, turn down a weird-looking street, ain't nobody messing with you. They waving at you. There's something unique, you know, when you think about safety. There's something unique when you think about, hey, the 40 to 50 hours per week that I work over here, I can work 10 hours a week over here. And that extra 40 to 50 to 60 hours per week, I can make that towards what I want to do. What I want to do. My hobbies, my likes, my interest. You now have time.
Man, you're not about to sit up here. You're not about to sit up here and finesse me, bro. You what?
Yeah. Man, hell no.
Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCown.
Listen, bro. Listen. Shout out to MTR. It's a great country to visit and tour, but that's it. The hospitals, not like ours. Their justice system, not strong like ours. Exactly. Here's the thing. He's new. It's kind of like when a person becomes, you know, a new born again Christian, right? Everything God. They try to turn everything into God. It's like, hey, bro, relax. I get it. You're excited. You're excited about becoming a brand new Christian. I am happy for you. That is phenomenal. That is great. You are looking, you know, you are wanting to progress in your life. You want to do things better. I'm with you 110%. I'm always with that. But I'm gonna need you to pipe down a little bit. You can still be a normal human being. You don't have to be extreme about it. We get it. We get it. You're a newborn Christian. I know you're excited about it. You want to tell the whole world. You want to scream from the mountaintops. I got you. In this situation here, he's speaking from a place of luxury. All of that sounds great to somebody who is still making money from YouTube. You have a revenue of people who are still following you and rocking with you. And wherever else you're making your money from. That's great to say, well, hey, man, I only work 10 hours and I got the rest of the day to do whatever it is I want to do. Yeah, it's because you got the luxury of money. That's backing you to be able to do that. Those individuals down there, they don't have that luxury to do that. They don't have that luxury to be able to go to work for 10 hours and then go back up to their luxurious apartment or luxurious hotel and live life and do the things that you are able to do, big dog. They aren't able to do that. So while it sounds good, while on paper that sounds phenomenal, but it ain't the same. It's not the same at all. It's not the same. That's the same as somebody that is extremely rich over here on this side in America. They're able to just live life the way that they live. And they're talking like, man, listen, man, I only work 4 hours a day and I made $50,000. I made $50,000 today in a day. So now my whole day I'm chilling or I'm doing whatever the case may be. Some people have the luxury to able to do that because why? They built themselves up to get to that point. Not everybody has that luxury. The people who don't have that luxury, they got to go to work. They got to get to it. And hopefully they were smart enough to put themselves in the position where they can stack their bread, invest their money into the stock market or, into a brokerage account, get your IRAs stacking your money over here on this side. And hopefully they're able to build something on the outside of their 9-to-5 job and using their job as a tool in order to get them out of the rat race, to help them pay off their debt a lot faster so that way they can truly enjoy life. Because let's be real, it ain't the jobs that's holding us back. It's the shit that we buy that holds us back. It's the shit that we put ourselves in debt for that holds us back. Guarantee, if you didn't have that card note, if you didn't have any of those recurring bills that you know you didn't need, if you didn't have any of those debts, I guarantee you would not be working as much. You would be chilling. The reason a lot of people work is because they're in debt. That's the reason a lot of people work. Is because they are in debt. And they want to pay off their debt. And they want to fund their life. They want, and a lot of times, like you said, they want to keep up with the Joneses. And so therefore they buy shit that they don't need just to keep up with people. They're going to buy expensive shit. Just because you got a raise, that don't necessarily mean it's time for you to go buy a brand new fucking car. When you don't need to. So that's the reason. And here's the thing. I don't have a problem. Here's the thing. I don't have a problem with his excitement about Thailand or anything. I'm not saying that he's right or wrong about the situation, but I'm just saying we have to give more nuance in what's going on here. Like he's speaking from a place of luxury. He's speaking from a place of privilege. You got money, homie. So that shit that you're talking about, it sounds good on paper to people who have money, who are able to go over there and extend their trip. You in Thailand, oh, well, I'm thinking about extending my trip. Oh, that must mean you ain't got no debt. You ain't got no job to go to. You are financially good. That's for those type of people. But those everyday people that you was looking down at, they got to go to work. They got things to do. They got something to take care of. So, I hear you, but I ain't going. But hey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. Shout out to MTR though, man.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Shout out to him. Let me read some of these comments real quick. Where we at? Who cares if everything he's saying are self-inflicted wounds? Yep. Normal people doing follow YouTube, Red Pill, or any other bullshit his page is about. Yeah. Facts. That's a good fact. That's a good point. I'm glad he's found solace, but it's through ride tinted glasses. Yep. For real. It's through tinted glasses for real. Melanie and Monaco really did a number on him. For real? I'm gonna have to check it out. Melanie Monaco did a number on him. I'll snap my dog Macaroni. I'm gonna get to it in a second, big dog. I like MTR as a person. I've talked to him and he's a nice dude, but he's around the wrong people, and he lost his dad, which was really, really hard on him. I couldn't imagine how he feels. No, I believe it. No, I believe that he's a great dude. I believe that he's a solid dude. You know, I don't have any ill intent against him. You know, I just think that in this video alone, I think he's just speaking from a perspective that most people aren't able to speak from. And so it sounds, while it sounds good in theory, what he's saying, yeah, it would make sense. And it makes sense, but it's not practical in the sense that everybody is not financially well off, especially those people in Thailand. Like, he's speaking from the place of where I'm up here in this high-rise hotel, while other people, they gotta go to work. This shorty just did a 2-hour massage on my back for $12. What? Now, what you mean? And guess what? She got to go right back, and I guarantee she probably did another job. Soon as he got done, somebody else came in to get a massage too. So $12. So she working. Right, Foucault. Yeah, he's a millionaire, so he's able to speak. So he's able to do these things. But shorty still gotta go and do several bodies for 2 hours or so. All these tours that come over there, and she got to get these massages from. She still got to wake up every day to go and do that. Every day. So everybody's in the rat race in their own right. Everybody's in the rat race. Everybody. People in America, people in the second world country, and people in the third world country. Everybody's in the rat race. You hear me? She dragged his name nasty. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Send it to me. He's a millionaire. Yep. $12 ish. She taking the whole load. Shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog Macaroni Tony for becoming an ENG member, dog. My boy, I appreciate you.
That's top dog aura right there.
Shout out to you, homie. Shout out to you, my dog. All right, so let's go to this last topic. Let's go to the last topic tonight. We gonna do. Do we want to do that one? Yeah, let's do this Kendra G one right here. I want to do this. I want to do this one. Yeah, I think this is a good one. We're gonna get into it. So the title of it is called "She's Gorgeous and a Twin." Wants a financially stable man, ready for marriage, preferred height 6'2". Preferred height 6'2". Shit. Half of y'all, hey, most men, y'all already don't make the cut. Half of y'all don't make the cut already. So let's go ahead and get into it, and we'll give our thoughts and our opinions.
Can you hear me?
Damn.
Can you guys hear me?
I can't hear you.
Okay. Listen, let me take you out and then come back in,
mic
okay?
is on. I'm not sure.
Hello? Download the Kendra G Singles dating app now.
Thank you for being patient. I have a twin sister. She's right here.
Y'all look alike?
Say hi. We're identical.
Oh
Sensational.
my goodness, it's two of you.
Yes,
Okay, what is your name?
Symphony.
Symphony.
Yes.
Where you calling us from, sweetheart?
I'm from LA.
Okay.
You look like an LA
I should have probably known. LA is filled with girls like you, child. I always tell people, I mean, that's your real hair, right?
It's my real hair.
Yeah. I always thought because men be complaining like, oh, girls, I want y'all to wear real hair. I'm like, I see girls with real hair every day in LA.
So I still wear wigs. I like wigs and all that. So I don't care what men say about the wigs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Symphony, I'm saying it right?
Yes.
They said 2. Y'all beautiful.
Thank you.
How old are you, honey?
I'm 38. Well, I'll be 38 in November.
Why
I'll
are
be
you
38 in
younger than
November.
38?
Everybody thinks that. That's because, you know, I drink my water.
Okay. Do you have any
38?
kids?
Yes, my son, he'll be 18 in September.
Oh, wow. Okay. You ever been married?
Never been married.
Never married.
I've been proposed to, but not married.
You said no?
I said no.
So he proposed and you said no. Y'all didn't even make it. You didn't say yes to the kid.
Yeah, it's just you know when somebody's your husband. I just knew it wasn't gonna
fair
work out.
enough. What do you do for a living, sweetheart? I'm
I'm a hairstylist. I'm a personal chef, and I'm also in school to be RN.
Okay. That's why your hair's so pretty. You know how to take care of it professionally. Hairstylist.
Yeah, well,
or
I
RN.
make custom wigs, so I don't do like natural hair. I do custom wigs.
Oh, okay. And personal chef. I think I have it all. So we got it's Tiffany, right?
Fashion
Tiffany,
kid.
LA, 38. Oh, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
A Scorpio. So we got Tiffany, LA, 38 Scorpio, mom to 18-year-old, never married, is a hairstylist, a personal chef, and going to school to be an RN. All right, we had to restart the live, bring it back together, but we are here now. What kind of man are you looking for, girl?
I'm just looking for somebody that's honest, patient, emotionally intelligent, financially stable. Just somebody, that's husband material, really.
Okay, so far, what it sounded like, probably the dude that she was fucking with, he wasn't living up to the standard of financial stability. She probably was in love. She probably was in love with him, and then she probably got a taste of a little bit of good life, and she's like, "Nah, I'm too good for you. I'm too pretty for this." I mean, because she is pretty. I ain't gonna hold you. Too pretty for this. Pretty privilege kicked in. It's like, I know I can do better than you. And he probably, and let's be honest, he probably was a good dude. Let's be real. He probably was a good dude. He probably just didn't make the type of money that she wanted. Probably was a phenomenal dude. Was ready to settle down with it. And she was like, "No, I think I can do better." That's what it sounds like so far. I could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like.
Oh, so yes, financially stable. We got there early, so I got to ask: is there a minimum?
I live in LA, so I hate to say this, but minimum like at least 120,000 minimum.
Okay.
If you're in LA, if you're in like Texas or something, you can make less.
Would you relocate?
The cost of living in LA. I can relocate, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I live in California, and it's the most expensive state I've ever lived in. But so the dynamic is, I'm assuming you want him to make more because you want to be a provider, Mel?
Yeah. I think every woman wants like a provider. I think that's, yeah.
Every woman wants it. You are absolutely right. What does that look like for you? So it's like you're not paying no bills. Would you do? Sometimes I heard I'll pay cute bills. What's your assessment?
I never thought about that, but I guess in the beginning, when you're in the beginning stages, I take care of my own bills. You take care of your own bills, but you provide like for the dates and stuff. But if I'm like serious with you and you're my man, like I do want you to be a full-time provider.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That pretty cost, fellas. That pretty cost. All right. So what's some deal breakers?
I'm a liar. Because in LA, people just pretend to be something they're not. So I just want someone that's like truly themselves and comfortable being themselves. I don't like bad hygiene. Like you have to have like nice teeth. I don't want like clack on your teeth. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Okay, I got a question from the men. They're saying, I'm assuming, do you do 100K or more, or do you do well?
Yeah, I do well for myself.
Okay, so the question was, where is your money going if he's the 100% provider?
Into a savings account. No, but like if I'm actually serious with a man and he's like my only man, we're together in an official relationship, he's the provider, like I could take care of like say we live together, like the utilities or like the household, groceries, things like that. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that do you want more kids?
I do want more kids.
Okay. Can the guy have kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
No young kids, because like I said, my son, he'll be 18, so I don't want no small kids. But you have
would you have another baby? No, I said, would you have another baby? Would you have a kid?
Yeah, well, yeah. I wanted 5 kids originally, but I'm just waiting for my husband. So I want to have a big family.
So why would you say you don't want no young kids if you would have a baby?
No, for me, I'm just saying, I thought you meant if they already have kids. That's what I thought you were asking.
No, but okay. Well, 2 questions. Let me ask.
That don't make sense. So what you mean? So as long as the baby's coming out of you, you don't mind having a younger kid. But if he already got a kid and it's a younger kid, you don't want it. That don't make sense. And considering the fact that you want a big family, that don't make sense. Shorty, you 38 years old. You 38. 5 don't look like it's gonna be in the cards unless the dude that you get already got about 2 of them. You might be able to squeeze one up out you. You might, and you better hope it's twins, because I mean you are twins, so I'm pretty sure it's in your DNA that it's a possibility that you could have a twin. But shorty, I don't know. Getting real questionable right now.
Be clear. Are you willing to have more children?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're willing to have more children, then I would assume, because you're gonna start over with an 18-year-old. So if
I'm just saying, I just don't want them to have young kids, because like, when you're just dating, I have more freedom. So if you have like younger kids and you have to younger kids need more time and stuff. My son's pretty much grown. So if I'm dating somebody, I don't want them to have young kids already. So I'm okay with starting over for myself.
Okay.
I'm okay with raising my own kids. I just don't want to raise some small kids. Yeah.
I get what you're saying now. So you don't want a man that comes with a young child, but if you got serious, you're open to having kids.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. We were talking about something that I was going to lead to. Oh, because I asked you a question from the comment section. So listen, there's pockets of men, right? There's the men who kind of have it, and this is what Misha was talking about. I'm not sure if you saw the last caller about there are men, and this is true. I could agree. I could confirm and agree. And I know these men, I know people like this who want to be a provider. Like they take pride in being able to provide for their woman and their family and don't want her to work. There is a group of men that feel that way. Like I have a guy friend, and he said his biggest accomplishment was able to retire his wife. Like he felt great that he could tell his wife she don't got to work anymore, because he was now in the position to financially take care of his family. And he felt very good about that. So
I think that's the most realistic thing in the world. If you are a man and provide, because most men, let's be 110% honest, most men aren't making 6 figures, bro. I don't even know why that's a topic of discussion. I don't even know why people use it as a staple. Most people aren't even making 6 figures, right? And then when we talk about 6 figures, most people are already talking about, oh, he got to make at least 120K. Listen, most people aren't making that. And when you say 6 figures, that's so broad, because you could be talking about $250,000, you could be talking about $750,000, $500,000. But ultimately though, most people aren't making 6 figures. Now, if you were to say, hey, if you already making $50,000, $60,000 a year, I hope that your goal for me is to retire me before retirement age. Now that's a goal to strive for. Like, I bet. Listen, baby girl, I'm making $60K a year right now. I got some other things I got in motion right now. I got some motion going on over here. I'm just using this job to make sure I'm able to pay the bills off as much as I possibly can, to the point where this over here will be able to take care of everything. And so by the time you turn 45, 46, 50, I'll be able to retire you. I just need you to lock in with me for a minute. And if you want to help the process, the money that you're making, you can help invest into help paying this shit off. So that way you can retire freely, because I'm going to continue to keep working, and you can go ahead and retire and live your full soft life. Why not make that a goal? Instead of originally coming out the gate, oh, he needs to take care of me. He needs to be the provider. He takes care of everything, and I don't do nothing. What you mean? That man makes $60,000 a year. Now, depending on his spending habits and what type of bills and debt that he's in, he may or may not be able to take care of you. So you're gonna have to chip in. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If y'all both have a common goal, there shouldn't be nothing wrong with that. But hey, you got listen. I'm not tripping on your preference. Have your preference. Have what it is that you want. But I'm looking at it from a place of what's the probability versus what's the probability of this happening. Now, in her case, she has a high probability of getting somebody like that because she is pretty as fuck. I can't hold you. So she would have the luxury of finding a dude who would do that. I'm being realistic in this situation. She has the luxury of doing that. Look at her. Even with the 18-year-old, she has the luxury to do that. She will have the luxury to do that. And there's going to be a man who will. Facts.
There is a sector of that guy that does exist. Now, again, that takes a certain finance, okay? Because we're just talking money. And the reality is every man is not in that position to do that. It's no judgment, but that's just not every man's reality, right? But I think that this conversation online is
who care? I ain't gonna hold you. I think she can get him. I think she can get one. She fit the description. Listen, she has the pretty privilege. The pretty privilege that we talk about, that your average woman, the average woman, she'll get it. She can get it. She definitely can. I'm pretty sure dudes were blowing up whatever app that she's on, Instagram or whatever. I guarantee multiple guys were hitting her up, even during the damn video. I guarantee it.
That men don't do that. No, men do that. They do that.
Hey,
They do that. But we'll keep going. All right. So we did your deal breakers? We did your deal breakers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Someone said Kendra just asked the questions. No, bitch, you just asked the show.
It's her show.
Like every now and then, I gotta remind you what's the name of the show, because I thought it was called Kendra G Singles.
Not for a long time. No, I think she. I'm being honest with you. I think that she can. I think she'll be able to. But that's what I'm saying. Most women can't. Most women won't be able to do that. She will. I guarantee there's gonna be a guy.
Now back to my questions. Should he look a certain way?
So I used to date short guys, but now like I'm a little shallow. I do want somebody that's taller because, you know, I'm 5'8", my heels are 6'2", so I need like at least 6'3" and up.
She definitely.
Okay. As far as complexion, I don't care about complexion, race. I've never dated outside my race, but I'm open to that as well.
What is your race? I didn't want to ask you, but since you brought it up.
I'm Creole, so I'm Black, French, and Indian, pretty much.
Ooh, Black, French, and Indian. And then, okay, what is your height? Because you said you used to date shorter.
Yeah, I'm 5'8", but I like to wear heels, so 6'2".
Oh, so you're tall. Okay.
Yeah.
But you used to date, you would date shorter at 5'8"?
Yeah, when I was younger, like I didn't care about like height or anything. Cause you know, short guys, they're nice. Like my grandmother, she was tall. My grandfather was short. So like, but now I prefer like a taller man.
Okay. So 6 feet and up?
6'3" and up. I could do 6'2". 6'2".
Wait, you're 5'8". So 6 feet isn't even tall enough.
No, because I wear heels, so I still want, you know, I want you to be a little taller.
Okay, so
that's fair though. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't have an issue with that. You can't have an issue. Like she 5'8", she want to look up to her dude. Hey, do your thing, shorty.
Okay, he got to be at least 6'2".
Yes.
He got to make 125.
Yeah, 120,
right?
125.
Not a lot in LA.
And you want a committed, something that could lead to marriage.
Yes, I hate the dating scene. I've been single since like 2018. I'm not into like dating multiple people. I just want my person, and that's it.
Well,
So
yeah. Well, this is gonna be the challenge that you have, because you are gorgeous. But as a woman who also lives in California, there's a lot of yous. There's a lot of real gorgeous girls who is looking for that.
Better move to Arizona. She better move to Vegas or Arizona. Listen, she better move. Listen, I'm telling you, she better move. But that's what I'm saying. The likelihood of her bumping into somebody is very likely. She in LA, bro. She in LA. And yes, there is. There's a lot of hers out there. A lot of them. She better move.
Same exact man that you described. He's not an average guy, for one. And there's a lot of gorgeous, I mean, bare minimum, they start like looking like beautiful, right? So yeah, it's gonna be a challenge in LA. Had you lived in a different state, city, it's crazy, but it is accurate. Like, you know, if you live somewhere else, I think you could close that deal real fast.
Facts.
It could be.
I don't mind living anywhere else too. Like I've been to Texas. I like Texas.
Oh, she'll do numbers in Texas. But you gotta remember, man, some motherfuckers out there in Texas too. Boy, listen. Listen. Now, let's be real. She won't do bad in any of these places. But if she want to be the top dog or close to it, you can't go to Florida. You better get out of LA. Texas, you might have you gonna have some competition, but you can still make it out of Texas. Yeah, those are pretty much the South. Or don't go to New York. Nope, don't go to New York. Anywhere else, I think you'll be straight. Anywhere else, I think you'll be good. Anywhere else, I think you'll be good. Anywhere else, I think you'll be good.
I like Miami. Like I've been in different places that I actually don't mind moving to, but I just have to find my person first before I relocate.
Well, here's the great thing about my show is you're out in the world, right?
Yeah.
So you are, if there's a guy watching that kind of fits the attributes, but lives in Tennessee.
Tennessee. I've never been to Tennessee, but
you better go.
I could try. That sounds kind of boring, but I could
Don't
try.
go to Memphis.
Okay, maybe not Tennessee, but open-minded too if he's not in LA.
Yeah, I'm open-minded. And he has to be able to travel too.
Okay. We already talked about money early, so let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh shit!
I have to stand up.
He gonna define in moment. We finna do the Kendra Cam. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
hold
got
on,
this.
Paul. Let me raise my camera. I don't know if you can see me.
Okay. We see girl. She got on a blue dress. Okay. We got you, honey.
Hold on, man. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see.
I don't know if you can see me.
Okay.
All right. You can work with that. You can work with it. You know what I'm saying? It's a little flatter than I expected back there, but we can work with it.
We see you, girl.
You can work with it.
She got on a blue dress. Okay.
You can work with it. You know what I'm saying?
We got you, honey. You cute. You definitely cute. So Symphony, am I saying it right?
Yes.
When was your last relationship?
So crazy.
My last serious relationship was 2018.
Okay.
I've dated in between, but nothing serious.
2018. What are we looking like? 2024. So that's 6 years single.
Yeah, it's a bump in the road. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy back there. You know what I'm saying? It's a little something back there. It's a little notch out there. I see something poking a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's like 8 years, 6 years. Yeah.
Wait,
you can do the math.
Or 2018.
0.27?
Yeah, I think that's 6 years. I think
Okay.
Yeah, in LA, she's a 6 in LA. She's a 6 in LA. But a place like Arizona, anywhere else where ain't baddies every fucking 10 steps, yeah, she'll be a smooth 9 anywhere else.
You better at math than me.
Well, I just looked at 20. No, you're right. I'm wrong. We're 2026.
Oh, okay.
You're right. It's 8 years. It's 8 years. I don't know why I'm thinking we're in 2024. No, you're correct. It's 8 years. 8 years single. Okay. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
Oh shit.
Do I have to answer that?
Yes, you do.
You don't. I meant to preface that.
Yeah, that's
you don't have to answer. You don't have to answer. Okay.
Personal business.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Here's what I will say. If you want to, for real, you gotta.
That means it was recent. that means it was recent.
Figure out, and I say this all the time, and ladies hate when I say this all the time, but situationships, I hate them. And let me tell you why I hate situation. Now, if you don't want nothing serious, then a situationship is perfect because you.
No, I want something serious.
Okay, so if you want something serious, do not have sex without being in a committed relationship. And the reason I say this is, you know, listen, men love situationship is a man's dream come true. He gets to wine and dine you, have sex with you, and owes you nothing. And you can get mad because you have feelings, but he ain't making no promise. You agreed to the plan. Now you want something more. I never said I was giving you something more. A situationship only works for the person who doesn't want the relationship. The reason why it's dangerous for women is because your situationship pool and the guy that will potentially marry you might not be the same man. You know, it could be two different categories of men. And then what happens is the situationship guy might have, he's exciting because he's something that is allowing you to break your rule to be with him. So either he's really attractive, he has money, he has charisma, he has something that is allowing you to break your, well, we don't got to be in a committed relationship. Because think about this, like a guy you're not really into, he got to work hard to get your draws. Like he got to do all the things right. Like he got to text you even when you don't want to talk to him. He got to work so hard because you really not that into him. The situationship guy don't got to work that hard. So if you sincerely want to get married and you want that, you got to learn that pool of guy.
Right. No, I agree.
You know?
Exactly. Kendra G, see, now you coming around. Now you're saying the things that men have been saying a whole fucking lot. You have to, ladies, I get it. I understand you shouldn't have to, right? Because you want men to be the ones that approach you, but you have to understand in order for you to get what you want, you have to do the research as well. This is why we see, watch, listen, hear me out. This is why you see a lot of white women getting these black athletes. They do their research. They pay attention to what's going on. They get them just before they're about to take off. They get them just before, so like they're in college or some shit, and they're showing promise. They get with them then. They lock in with them. Then they get drafted. Boom. Now they're married. This is what y'all want. Y'all keep hollering and screaming. I want a man that's this. I want a man to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, first of all, you got to know where these men are. Secondly, you got to understand how these men operate. Because every man don't operate the same. They don't. I just gave y'all a full example of restructuring your mind on how we went to global ambassador over there in Arizona and Biltmore, Arizona. Some people wouldn't even go over there because they think being over there, that means that you too bougie, or those people too bougie. I don't want to go over there because they think they all that. Well, they are. They put themselves in the position to be that. So therefore, if you want to be like that, you're going to put yourself in that space. You're going to understand the lingo. You're going to understand how everybody in that space moves. Which then, of course, it broadens your horizon. You realize, like, damn, these people do things differently over here than what they do over there in downtown Phoenix. It's different. They move different. I like the way they move over here. So I need to start moving that way too. I need to start operating. I need to start talking to people, looking at the conversations that they have over here versus what they have over here. Look at how they date. Look at the type of women that they date over here. Over here, you see a lot of big backs over here, down here. But over here, I don't see many big backs. Shit. I need to be in this environment. See what I'm saying? So now you're starting to move like these people. You're starting to operate like them. You start to do, you almost embark the things that they do. You embark on everything that they do over here. So therefore, you put yourself in that space to be seen. And now you're gauging the type of man that you want. Okay, I want this dude to be 6'2", making 120K or more. Let me see how he operates. Let me see how he moves. Let me go in here and just people watch. Let me see how these guys are operating. Just go in there and study. Don't go in there to try to get a free drink. Go in there actually with some intent. Like, let me study these people. Let me watch them. See how these guys talking, see what they're doing, and see what type of guys you actually are into. Because yeah, on paper it sounds good. 6'2", 120K, in shape or whatever case may be. That's a lot of people. Well, let me rephrase. It's not a lot of people, but there's a good amount of people that could be 6'2", making 120K in that space. And considering that type of space, guess what? 120K, you damn near poor in that space. You see what I'm saying? So go in there, study, pay attention to what's going on, get out of whatever environment that you are in right now and the type of dudes that you're attracting, get away from that and put yourself in that other space and start studying these men and understand what it is that they want, the type of woman that they're looking for. Have conversations with them. It don't have to be intentional. Just have conversations. Just understand how they talk. And boom, you could find the person that you want. You already got your face and your looks going for you. So that helps. So you're gonna get eyes on you. But just be mindful. There's some other baddies too. And you got to be able to stand out amongst the rest. Because just as you are competing to get that 6'2" guy that's making that type of money, there are other women that are seeking that same exact dude. So you have to be the one that's more than just pretty. So yes, you got to work too. You got to put in some effort. Like y'all say, you got to apply pressure too, not just him. So.
Because that's why you, for the last 8 years, have been single. I don't know when the last time you had sex, but I'm assuming you might have had sex.
I think I've been single for 8 years because I'm like more of a homebody, so I don't really go out much. And this online thing, I just downloaded your app. It's like new to me. So I'm like, shit, I didn't even know it's been 8 years. Like when I did the math, I was like, damn. So I'm like, let me try something new. But I don't really get out much. So I think that's more why I'm single. I think if I went out more, I probably would run into people, but yeah.
No, you're attractive. I think if you go out, I would assume that men would at least try to court you. But does he have all the things? You know, you said
Right.
you said the unicorn. You didn't even say 6 feet. You said 6'2". So he's 6'2" and has 125,000. So they call that high
Well,
value.
like I said, I've dated shorter. That's my preference. If you're shorter, feel free to reach out to me, but I prefer taller. So I don't mind. I've dated shorter guys in the past, so I don't mind, but I do prefer taller.
No, I get it.
That means that what that means is that means you're gonna have to be whatever she said that her preference is. If you 6'2" and 120K, guess what? You're gonna have to be 5'8", but you're gonna have to make about 300K minimum. 300K minimum, and everything else has to be on point. No kids. Literally, you almost gonna have to be damn near spot free. Because her preference is her preference. You can't argue it. But she's saying, listen, I'm still open to date you, but other things gonna have to be look, you can't be 5'8" and making 120. You gotta be making about 130. That means you're gonna have to be in tip-top shape. That means you're gonna have to be a man's man. Yup. Top tier. Facts.
I mean, I know everybody says high value online. I'm on record saying I don't really like high value, but what I do like is high demand. So what you describe is a guy that's in high demand. So then he just has to want to be in a relationship. So let's start there, right? Like he himself has to have that desire, period. Because you can't make a man want to be in a relationship. Then out of all the options he has, because you described a man that's in high demand, he has to want to be in the relationship with you. And so this is what, but you here, so let's see what happens because you cute.
Right.
You cute. So
Thank
let's put you out there. All right. So what are 3 flaws you have to work on?
Patience. Because I'm my sister calls me Mrs. Block. Like I'll block you quick. Like if I see a red flag, block. So I do need to work on my patience. What else? I don't know. Can the comments pick for me? I don't know.
Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCount.
Boy, when I tell you, it never fails. So now you know I don't just be talking out the side of my neck. They can tell you what type of man that they want, but they can never when it comes to them holding themselves accountable, when it comes to what's your flaws, what's wrong with you, they can never list off. They can never list it off. They can never list it off. Can never tell you what their flaws are, what are real tangible things that you can work on about yourself. Main character syndrome, bro.
Okay, guys, you know how it works. You gotta give 3 flaws. She gave 1. We got 2 more to name.
Yeah, because I'm like trying to think. I don't think I'm perfect, but I'm like trying to think of some flaws.
They said, well, that's why you single, because you don't know your flaws.
I don't, and you might be right. I should call my sister here. Maybe she knows. No, but I really think it's my patience is number 1. And
a lot of people are saying delusional.
Delusional? How? How am I delusional?
Okay, how do you want to say she's delusional? Delusional. I'm saying delusional a lot. Well, again, one thing I told you, I'm not even gonna say delusion. I'm gonna say probability. Like, I definitely think you're gorgeous, but you know, gorgeous is a prerequisite in LA. Like, you know, like that's almost like you got to be that. Like, so it just.
But I do have a lot of qualities. I'm not just pretty. Like I was raised by my grandparents, so I cook. I do all that. You know, I make my own money. So just because I want somebody that's financially stable doesn't mean like.
Look. She's about to ready to list off all the good qualities, but she can't list the bad qualities at all because she thinks she's perfect. She says she don't think she's perfect, but you can't give me 3. You only give me 1. Patience. That's it. Really? Okay.
You know, I'm just a gold digging LA girl, like, you know. So
no, I don't think I would think that you're a gold digging LA girl. I'm just thinking because what you described, what you wanted, which was sensational, basically, right?
Yeah.
He's sensational.
But they're out there. There are people out there that's gonna fit my, you know.
No, they definitely exist. No, they definitely exist. But like I said, they definitely exist. But he's a high demand man. So he has to want to be like. We could talk about this because celebrity relationship. And I was talking to one of my guy friends, and we were talking about Clay and Megan. And I said, when will Clay? I was like, when do you think Clay would want to be settled down with one woman? And he said, never. I said, what? He said he's never going to be settled down with one woman. I said, wait a minute. What about when he's 50? He said when he's 50, he's just going to date a girl that's 38 or 40 or he was like, he has too much money. There's no requirement. He was like, that man will never settle down. He might get a wife and have kids, but he will still, this is a lifetime. I was like, really?
Yeah, I just feel like things are so different than back in the day. Like people have so many options. I feel like everybody's just 1 foot in, 1 foot out, always looking for the next best thing. So
nah, that shit been the same. Actually been the same. It's just out there more now. You didn't have social media back then, so you had grandpa. Listen, Pop had mom at the crib, and he had 2 shorties across town somewhere. Yeah, this ain't nothing new, bro.
I can tell you exactly why things are different. Social media changed the game. Too much access, right? Before you just had to be the prettiest girl in your high school,
your city,
and then in your college. That was it. Right. Just be the best of the options and those. Now everybody got phones. So like I'm actually in California too, but we're around the world. So that's for one.
My sister said she knows. I'm sorry to cut you off. She said she knows my flaws, so she'll tell you my flaws.
Okay, we go to that. What's her flaws, sister?
Hi guys.
That is so crazy that you are a twin.
So she's lying. She has more than 3 flaws. I'm just playing.
NN.
Only said 1. Okay, so yeah, she blocks everybody for no reason. Like you could just do like 1 small minor thing, she'll block you. She's a mom, so she's kind of like bossy, like controlling, like likes to run stuff. Okay, go away. Okay.
This is your opportunity. Well, at least she gave her 2. Yeah, you're bossy. We can see that. She likes things her way. You can tell you can see that. She likes things her way. If she don't get it her way, she get an attitude. Yeah, we
I
see
would
that.
say this. They
Oh no, we trying to find her a man, right? She's so amazing. You guys should choose her. Go.
They love their.
Well,
They're
you
like,
saw, well, you
these
saw the
girls are
ad.
gorgeous. Your parents had two beautiful girls.
Thank you.
I think that someone told me that's the problem. If I tell a girl, somebody in the comments told me, like, you told the girl she's beautiful. That's why she can't be with nobody. I was like, damn, I didn't even know you're not supposed to tell girls beautiful. I don't know what's going on, child. But back to what we were saying about the difference now. And then, ladies, y'all gonna hate this, but this one's on the women. The standards went away. Like, men can get everything without being a husband. He can get a child without being a husband. He can have sex without being your husband. He can,
I was like, what you shaking your head for, shorty? You ain't getting married. You got a child. And you was out there getting buzzed down without being married. So now you can't shake your head on that. Don't do that.
Women will, contribute and help him out. So what's the incentive? Like, unless the guy has an incentive and sees the benefits of a wife and a family, he just has no reason to do it. If he's a high demand man, right? Mm-hmm. And the high demand man really don't have a reason, because they're gonna get you can't scare a high demand man to feel lonely, because he's like, I'm gonna have
options.
I'm gonna have another, like, he might like he won't be lonely. It might not be like, I don't think Clay will meet another Megan, but will he be lonely? He won't have a lonely night ever if he doesn't want to. And the girls will be gorgeous. Like, you're a gorgeous girl.
A lot of guys out here in LA, they do get intimidated by that. Like, out here, I see more men going with the women that don't have nothing going on in their lives. So they prefer.
Let me tell you why.
Control them, probably.
Exactly.
I don't listen.
Bingo. Like, money is a good thing, but it could be a disadvantage for women in dating. And let me tell you the reason why.
No, it's not a control factor. I wish y'all would stop trying to use that. It's not a control factor. Men aren't using the money to control you, dog. In general, men who tend to date women who aren't as financially well off as them is not because of a control thing, bro. It's simply because the simple fact of, all right, bet I got this money over here, so you don't have to necessarily worry about it. But you are more appreciative of the things and the experiences that I'm giving you, versus always thinking that you gotta say something or you gotta have some form of control. You always talking the fuck back. You always got some shit to say. Like, those type of men don't care for that. They don't care. It's not a control factor. It's not, I'm trying to control you. I'm trying to tell you to shut up. Cool. A lot of men don't even care if you're gonna say some shit back. But a lot of times you come with this attitude as if you a big dog. It's like, hey, first of all, step the fuck back, relax. Cool, you make your own money. You're supposed to, as an adult. You're supposed to make your money. But you're not as this idea that you can do bad all your body by yourself. I'm a strong, independent woman mindset. That's where that comes from. So it's not necessarily this control thing that all these women always try to say. It's not control, man. It's not.
One of the reasons why, long-term relationships, some people are together because of codependence. Like, they can't afford to leave. Like they literally can't afford to leave. Like, I had, I won't share nothing personal, but I know people who literally learn, like, if they got a divorce, how much money they would lose. So it's like, we're gonna make this shit work, because I'm not losing half my income. I'm not losing half my income. It's, but that's just one example. But just relationships when they were thriving, women didn't have what you said, money. So and that's why men were able to get women back in the day before, because women weren't as expensive. Now women you got to have a passport, you got to make a certain amount of income, you got to be a certain amount of height. When marriage was higher, all those things weren't a part of it. And also social media didn't exist. So your world was really all you knew. Social media, what happens is it's giving everybody eyeballs to other people's lives. So it was like, wait a minute, that's you scrolling. Oh, she got a car for her birthday. I'm cuter than her. Like, literally, this is what happens. There's a girl in Alabama that's like fine. She the top girl in Alabama. On Instagram, seeing some basketball wife get a brand new car for her birthday. And now she like, well, I just need to get there because I need to be around that because that's how attractive I am. So, I think us seeing everybody.
But you see the difference in how she explained that versus if a guy sees, he's like, man, I got to figure out how to wait to get this money. We got to get this money. We got to get to this bread. We got to get to this bread. We got to lock in, bro, because these things out here living successful lives, they're doing X, Y, and Z. See, we look at social media different than how women consume social media. Now, I get it. There's still some dudes out here, they consume it, and they acting real sassy, right? But in a general sense, a lot of men, when they look at other men who are successful, they look at it as, damn, how the fuck did they do that? I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to live that lifestyle. How in the hell can I live that lifestyle? Now, of course, social media, it only gives you bits and pieces. It doesn't give you the full breakdown, full detail of what that person went through and how they got to that point, the ups and downs, they don't get to all that, But ultimately, that's how men consume it. They say, you know what, man, I know there's more out here. There's a lot of life out here, man. I got to get to it. It's more of a motivational thing for them versus competition and, oh, well, I'm pretty. I look better than this nigga. How in the hell this nigga doing this shit? I look bad. I know I can do better than him. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. We don't consume it that way. We look at it as a motivating for us. It's like, all right, I need to get my shit together. I need to do a little bit more. I need to put a little bit more action to it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me sitting around just watching TV, I can be doing something that's beneficial to catapult me forward in life. Difference. It's a difference on how we look at it. We're not looking at it, oh, well, his wife bought him a car, man. Shit, I wish my girl did that, man. We don't care, nigga. As long as we're able to make the money and we can afford it ourselves, cool. We don't care about all our ladies buying us a fucking vehicle because we'll be able to buy it for ourselves. That's the goal.
Lives has also hurt us because
I don't want no cars or nothing.
You don't want no cars, but what you describe comes with cars.
Exactly. The men use the money to buy. Men use the money to provide to their woman. That's why a lot of men they'll get money, and a lot of times they'll say, "Man, listen, I love to share this with someone. I love to share this, enjoy this life, or enjoy this with said person or somebody." That's what men in general would do. Now, of course, like she mentioned, the Klay Thompson and shit like that. Listen, he's an anomaly, right? Guys who make that kind of money, they're able to do whatever they want to do. They don't have to be consumed to being married, right? But also, even a guy like Klay Thompson, he would still get a wife. And he'd still be able to take care of this woman with no issue. So it's never I got my money now. I don't need women. I don't need these hoes out here. I don't need a woman. That ain't the talk that we have. That's not the talk that we have. All right, Fouquet, I appreciate you.
I have my own car, so it's like I can take care of that. But I just want somebody that's able to.
What do you mean? Oh, you said, well, what? Well, what is it? What do you mean? What is it? You talk about what is women? I'm confused.
I guess when I mean financially stable, I want you to be able to take care of yourself as well. Like when we're beginning to date, I don't expect you to come over and just take over my life. But if I'm going to marry you, I do want a provider. So dating wise, I don't expect somebody just to come in and buy me cars, and I'm not into designer bags and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm not materialistic.
Okay, last question. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Just because I'm a sweet person, even though I do have a mean side. I'm a sweet girl. I cook every night.
You got an attitude.
I just I think I'll be a good partner. I'm just
still can't list the shit off. Cannot list it with confidence in regards to how good or what type of value she's gonna bring to a man. Never fails, bro.
Ready to settle down. I'm not into, like I said, dating multiple people. I just want to find my person. So I think a man would be lucky to have me.
What if a man was 5'8", made around 70,000?
Thanks.
Girl, I couldn't even get to the next.
I can't wear my heels. Okay. Huh? I said I wouldn't be able to wear my heels if you're 5'8". But okay, go ahead.
Wear your fucking heels.
This is why I think women. This is why men feel like they're the prize, because women have made them the prize.
So you would date somebody shorter than you?
You're 5'8".
I know, but when I put heels on,
That's not
6'2".
shorter than you.
On my wedding, I don't want to be. I don't want to be taller than my husband in my wedding pictures.
So you care about the image. You care about how it looks, not actually how this man is taking care of you. That's the problem. See, this is where the confusion comes in. This is where the issues come in. This is why men always giving y'all pushback. This is why men create their podcast. This is why men rebut the shit that y'all say. And this is not me. I don't have a dog in the fight. But what I'm saying is this is why. You worrying about how you look in a picture. Oh, well, he's tall. So fucking what? If he's a man's man, it don't matter how tall he's gonna take care of him. He gonna do what he needs to do as a man. His height don't got shit to do with him being a man. It don't. I know a bunch of 6'2". I know a bunch of 6'2" niggas who sassy as hell. And ain't not even an ounce of a man. And I know a bunch of 5'5" niggas. I know some 5'5" dudes who are as masculine as they come. So the height don't matter, bro. Let's be real clear. You can have your preference. That's cool. Just like if a man say, "Hey, listen, I don't like fat shit. I don't like fat shorties." Cool. Have your preference, big dog. Somebody gonna have something to say about it regardless. Everybody can have their preference. That's fine. I'm not arguing that. But your reasoning behind you want a 6'2" guy versus a 5'8" guy is because you wear heels. So you wear heels every day? You wear heels every day. Y'all plan to be going out on a consistent basis. That's what you are upset at the fact of how tall you gonna look in a wedding picture. You ain't even got to the dating factor yet. And you worried about how y'all gonna be looking. What if this 5'8" guy appreciate the fact that you look like a stallion in them heels and he wants you to be the center of attention? But you worried about the height because it looks good. It just looked good on paper. And this is where y'all mess up at. This is where the rubber meets the road. And I'm gonna say it again. Have your preference, cool, but understand that the reason that you're giving for your preference is crazy.
Sierra's taller than Russell Wilson in heels.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, look this.
The fun fact: heels were invented for men as a sign of nobility. Really? Hey, learn something new every day.
Oh, there you go.
I'm getting a phone call. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know what happened.
Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
The camera's like halfway showing
again. I'm not restarting this live again. We about to. Okay, let's just get to the end because I don't.
I got a phone call. I'm sorry.
All right. So you tell me why the guys be lucky to be with you. All right, you tell me that, right?
Yes.
What's the age range you want to date?
38 to like 50, maybe.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. What matters to you in marriage?
Just somebody that's loyal, that's committed to just me. Somebody that I do want to have more kids. Somebody that will be a good father figure. Somebody that believes in God. I do want to raise my children in the church, so he has to be Christian. Yeah, so those are like some of my qualities.
And none of that had to do with height.
It doesn't. I'm gonna let the height go. I said I used to date short guys, so I don't mind. But
I'm saying just be open-minded. Just be open-minded. Just be open-minded. Because I'm not saying you won't get 6'2", but I think if women, this is what I was trying to say, women don't act like the prize no more. Because really the scenario should be whoever gets me is just lucky because that's the essence that I am, and I stand on that, right? So whether he's 5'8", 6'2", he's always trying, may the best option win. But what happened is women flipped it and they X'd out a whole, like, you're Xing out a lot of guys when you say 6'2", because you didn't even say 6 feet. So we got 6'2", faithful, and 125. So you just X out. You probably don't even realize how many men you X out. And I'm not even, and this not even a challenge for you, because people always say I'm trying to get people to settle. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give y'all the numbers. So in the number game, and you're in LA. Now, if you was in any other city, I'd be like, girl, this is gonna be easy. But you in the land of the pretty. You know, like this is the land of the gorgeous. So it's like, and he has, and then also we're a lot of men in LA because the way LA is set up, you could be outside at 60 years old. There's people 60 years old still outside, y'all. These men ain't settling down. They're gonna be outside. So just be open-minded, just date with the confidence of you know who you are, what you're bringing to the table, and anybody that gets you is lucky. So the man that gets you has to have those attributes that you told me last, which had nothing to do with height. I'm not saying you got to go 5'5". I'm not saying that. And you also didn't say attributes that had anything to do with money. And I'm not telling you to date a broke man either. But I'm just saying if you start with your attributes and live there, I think you'll get some good results.
So what I do,
I mean, I get it. 38 and older, you should be pretty stable in a sense, you know, or I mean, of course, you still aren't at your ultimate of how much money you actually be willing to make. You're not at that threshold yet, but you should be in a position where now you're in your career and you're working your career, and now you're in the building phases. You should be there. You should be stable and taking care of yourself at the age of 38. Yes, you should be, right? So now that she prefaced the fact that that's where she wants to date, I understand that. All right, cool. Bet he should be. He should already be good, taking care of himself, doing really well. Fine. But the 6'2" and the reasoning why is crazy. The reasoning why is crazy. Like, shorty, you 5'8". So if this nigga 5'10", you cutting him off? He taller than you. You ain't got on heels right now. So typically speaking, you good. You straight.
want to say is I have dated men that wasn't financially stable, like my exes and stuff, and they aren't happy. Like, so that's why I do want a guy that's financially stable, because I just feel like they're more.
Didn't I tell you the guy that she was with before, he wasn't financially stable? That's why she didn't marry him. I called it.
Happier. Like, I don't want no angry, upset man. So I feel like a lot of men do value their, importance and their happiness with their income.
Nice, big dog.
Yeah, I have dated a broke man.
You missed the
I mean, listen, I think, let me just say this part, and this is something I think everybody has to accept. Everybody's not getting married, all right? And everyone's not getting into a long-term committed relationship. Our world has evolved so much that we are in, like, I think we're just starting to, this is why this moment is kind of a very unique one and so much energy and conversation, because we are really witnessing the new way of life. And, we're going to see, like, I mean, we didn't even.
All right, we cool. We cool. We got it. We get it. I do like the fact that Kendra holding them accountable though. Hold them accountable, calling them out when the BS is there. Yeah, shorty, you in LA, there's plenty of views. There's plenty of views out there. So at this point, you ain't gonna have the pick of the litter. That man that you asking for 6'2", 120K, yeah, he gonna have a lot of shorties that he can choose from. So again, you gonna have to do a little better in letting people know what makes you valuable, what makes you the reason why he should pick you over every other woman out there. And you have to really do some self-assessment. You really got to understand who you are as a woman. Your sister said that you got an attitude problem, basically. You got to be in control. Your patience. So your patience, that kind of goes along with your patience too, because I guarantee you snappy. You got a snappy attitude. I can see it. Definitely do. So you need to do some self-evaluating and do the exact thing that I said. If you want these type of men, put yourself in those positions, in those spaces, and see how these men operate and see what type of women that these men go for. And then make yourself that person. Not make yourself, but start to operate like that woman that man chooses. It's the same thing for men. Men understand, like, all right, so in order for me to get these kind of shorties, I need to move this kind of way. I understand I can get these kind of women over here, but this is a whole new type of woman, a whole different environment of women over here in this area. So I need to understand how to dress, how to talk, how to walk, how to move, how to, the type of conversations that we have over here. I need to understand. I need to make a certain amount of money. My threshold need to be at this at minimum. It can't be here. It got to be here at the minimum. And then I can actually start to attract these type of women over here. Now, if you are an attractive dude already, that helps. It's like, all right, bet they got the eyes on you. Cool. You know what I'm saying? They looking at you, whatever case. Now you just got to improve the wardrobe, improve the shit that you wear, improve how you look, improve how you present yourself on a daily basis. All of these things, man, you got to embark the person that you want to become and the type of people that you want to attract. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So, but yeah, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit the bell notification.
Listen, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out either of these two videos right here. And make sure you share this post with your friends and your family.
Yeah, let me read this super chat real quick.
Yeah, you right, man. Making money is me, man. 10 years, man, you're gonna have matching Benzes. 10 years. Thinking more like 10 days, man. 10 days.
Shout out to my dog, the Genius CEO, for the $5. He said for the pot. Hey, big dog, I appreciate you, man, for showing love, man. I appreciate you for showing love to the channel. That let me know you believe in the channel, bro. That let me know you believe you rocking with what's going on over here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. What else we got? I think we good, man. Tonight was dope. I'm 3 hours in. It was supposed to be shorter, but I said fuck it. It's here Sunday. I gotta go meal prep and shit too. I gotta go meal prep and all that. Let me read some of these comments. Man, my bag isn't where I want it to be, and I tell all the ladies that check for me. I'm poor, but we can be good friends. Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with it. Listen, that's what I always tell people too. Like, shit, hey, the bag ain't where I need it to be. It ain't where I need it to be, but we're moving towards it. We're making the right moves. We're making the right financial decisions to make sure that we get there at the time that we need to be there. And we making incremental changes. That's all it's about, bro. It's a journey, man. This shit's a journey, man. Everybody think that you got to be rich at 20, at your early 30s and shit like that, man. Listen, just continue to keep grinding, continue to keep making solid financial decisions. You'll get there. Real talk. Bro had the slick bag with the fade on the side. You feel me? You feel me? I'm gonna have to catch the replay I pulled up late. No, you good, big dog. I appreciate you for pulling up either way. I appreciate you either way. But listen, y'all, tonight was dope. Make sure you're here Tuesday night for the Banter and Barter show. Can't wait. Kick it. Eventually, y'all, the goal is to YouTube is going to replace the 9 to 5, right? That's the goal. That's what we're trying to get to. That's why we're really trying to push. So make sure y'all show love to the videos that I upload. We got to get these numbers up. We got to get these numbers up. The goal is to do this full time. The goal is to do YouTube full time. That means live streams damn near every day. We're gonna get there though. We're gonna get there though. It's a journey. It's a pace. You said daily start now. I could start. I got other obligations too. So I have other obligations. My main goal is making sure that I post when I'm supposed to post. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there though. Everything is working. Everything is working itself out in the way that it needs to. The way that I'm having the structure. It's gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. Y'all gonna see. But it's gonna happen in due time. It's gonna happen in due time. But I appreciate y'all for supporting your boy. I appreciate y'all for kicking it with your boy. Make sure y'all are here Tuesday for the Banter and Barter show. And until next time, I'll holla.